Hi everyone, welcome. If you join the chat or join after we've been live, um, we were going to debate TTX United, but due to a personal emergency, that won't be happening. So instead, we're just gonna talk about whatever we want,
It's going to
whether
be
it's
whatever we want to talk about episode.
yeah, whether it's important relating to the community or not. Just enjoy the chaos.
That's
Um,
always.
yep. Um,
Oh, shit. That was stupid.
but yeah, because I wasn't, I couldn't be asked to rush and find any relatable news articles. I just wanted to nope, no thanks. So yeah, I know. Um, it's Pride in Stockholm.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Um, so it'll
Stockholm,
be
Sweden, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
So it will be interesting to see if Max has heard anything.
Mm. Oh, I
Um,
do have some news I got an email about. You know the whole Ghislaine Maxwell stuff?
yeah,
Did you hear she's been moved to a lower cat prison?
yeah, yeah.
Which she's not meant to do as a sex offender.
No, I have a guess who played a role in that.
Trump.
Yeah,
Yeah, because there's a guy that I follow on Instagram. He reports about true crime and stuff, and he's just posted an update on Stacked. Bombshell subpoenas in Epstein case, House overnight targets, Clinton's Trump era DOJ and Ghislaine Maxwell. And it says here the Jeffrey Epstein case isn't being exposed, it's being managed. Despite years of public pressure, sealed files, and survivor testimony, it's only now, under a Republican led House Oversight Committee, that subpoenas are landing on the desks of people who have long been shielded, but don't mistake this for justice. The same people who refused to prosecute Epstein's clients while in power are now running the investigations. Many of the individual names have known about Epstein's operation for years. Some held the very position of authority that could have brought justice to his victims, and yet nothing happened. So this is who's been subpoenaed so far. William Barr, Alberto Gonzales, Jeff Sessions, Robert Mueller, Loretta Lynch, Eric Holder, James Comey, Hillary Clinton, and Bill Clinton. They're going to be subpoenaed in. So William Barr was subpoenaed on the 18th of August, which is going to be, sorry. So it's depositions in the coming months. So William Barr is August the 18th, Gonzales the 26th, Sessions the 28th, Mueller the 2nd of September, Lynch the 9th of September, Holder 30th, James Comey October 7th, and then Hillary on the 9th, and then Bill on the 14th. Why two separate dates, I don't know. Also, in addition to the subpoenas, Pam Bondi, Trump's former Attorney General and current political ally, has been ordered to turn over all Epstein-related files by August 19th. Ghislaine Maxwell has also been scheduled to testify from prison on August the 11th, which is next week. But her attorneys are attempting to delay her appearance by citing her pending Supreme Court appeal. Even from behind bars, Maxwell remains a wild card, one that could shift everything if she chooses to talk. The redactions speak louder than the subpoenas. And this is what Justin has posted on his Substack. What's missing from the list is just as loud as what's on it. Despite being publicly linked to Epstein for decades, Donald Trump has not been subpoenaed. Kel surprise. Neither of his closest associates. The silence hasn't gone unnoticed. Trump's relationship with Epstein in the 90s was well documented. The parties, the Mar-a-Lago photos, and the infamous quote where Trump described Epstein, someone who likes beautiful women on the younger side. Yet when Trump assumed the presidency, his DOJ didn't blame the case open. They buried it deeper. During the Trump administration, Epstein files were selectively released, with Trump's name frequently redacted with other public figures, while like Bill Clinton were left visible. Key footage from the Bureau of Prisons, footage that could have shown whether Epstein was murdered or neglected to death, was reportedly lost under Trump's Attorney General William Barr. It was Barr who said publicly that the surveillance system had malfunctioned. Pam Bondi, who was then working for Trump and now works for his superior PAC, allegedly played a role in stalling Epstein-related records requests. So when critics point out that Bill and Hillary Clinton have been subpoenaed but Trump hasn't, they're not making a partisan argument. They're highlighting a pattern of selective exposure, one that continues to protect the most powerful. And it says here, Virginia Giuffre, I think that's how you say her name, says the FBI already has the tapes. One of the most damning revelations isn't new. It's still been ignored. Virginia, one of the most well-known Epstein survivors, said reportedly that the FBI already has the evidence. She told reporters in 2021, the FBI had the tapes all along. They know exactly who did it. The victims told them. The evidence was there and they did nothing. According to Virginia and others, Epstein recorded sexual encounters between his clients and underage girls for blackmail purposes. When Epstein's Manhattan townhouse was raided in 2019, the FBI reportedly recovered CDs labeled with names, dates, and handwritten tags. Those CDs were never made public. Their contents remained sealed. Some were allegedly destroyed, others were quietly filed away. So why are we still pretending this is about uncovering the truth? Which it is, it's true. I mean, as he's put in his post, it's like, why are they protecting Trump? Why are the Clintons being called out? Why aren't others being called out that are part of Trump's fucking Trump Towers or whatever?
Yeah, well, I mean, you'll agree with this. It's like it's the same thing that happened with Prince Andrew.
Yeah.
And Jimmy Savile. Like they seem to be this like with correlation, but it's like, oh no, you can't put a finger on it because there are too many pieces in the puzzle. Well, no, not really. Yeah. Like I was thinking this to myself, is like, right, so Taco, as he's known, has obviously sent Ghislaine Maxwell to a lower security prison in Texas. I have a funny feeling, since he has a track record of doing this, I have a feeling that he's going to pardon her.
Oh, yeah.
Because I haven't watched it, because, sometimes I do just because it's a shit show, Piers Morgan Uncensored. But her brother was on it, claiming her innocence.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay. But yeah, he will inevitably pardon her. And then what he'll do is, because that's what Trump does, he pardons people who could do something to him.
Okay, so I'm still reading this Substack because it's quite a lengthy one. Excuse me, put Melania Gates, Dershowitz, and the others we never talk about. While Congress target the Clintons and a few former DOJ officials, some of the biggest names in Epstein's orbit are being conveniently left out of the conversation. Melania Trump, for one. She was at the Mar-a-Lago throughout the era of Trump's relationship with Epstein. She's never been publicly questioned. Bill Gates maintained ties with Epstein long after his 2008 conviction and even admitted to multiple private meetings. Nothing. Alan Dershowitz has been accused by Virginia herself and yet continues to appear on cable news as a pundit, not a defendant. Hi.
I'm sorry.
Lex Wexner, the billionaire who was bankrolled by Epstein, who bankrolled Epstein and gave him a $70 million townhouse, has never faced criminal consequences of any kind. So it's a bit, I mean, come on. It's like, let's face it, we all know Epstein was murdered.
No,
Oh,
don't
yeah.
you think he did a backflip with a bog roll that would have broken? I'm sorry. I'm still naked from the shower, and I jump on, and all of a sudden we talk about the child fucker didn't kill himself. Didn't expect this.
I know, we're just talking about somebody that I follow on Instagram who's released a massive Substack about the whole Epstein files.
Can someone at some point explain to me what the fuck a Substack is? People keep
You don't know
using
who
that
Jeffrey
word.
Epstein is?
What?
Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, I know what Jeffrey.
Yeah, that's what we're on about.
But
It's known just as the
what
Epstein
Substack
files.
is? Like, I keep hearing the word Substack as if it's something that you.
Oh, Substack's like a posting platform.
So it's like a blog portal.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, where you can like monetize your articles or not.
Oh, so it's a blog portal for a whore.
Basically.
So like, I'm desperate to be. I'm not calling your friend a whore, Nadia. I don't know.
No, but no, he covers a lot of cases. I mean, it's like he's covered the Idaho the 4 students that were recently murdered.
And like, I'm sorry.
He posts updates about a lot of recent murders and true crime that's happened.
I nearly fucking committed suicide. Back to last week's episode.
Yeah.
I have issues with my performance, and I agree with Mary. And fuck, I did not think I would say that.
I haven't watched it.
Last week?
Yeah, I didn't watch it. No, her video, I mean, because
the taming
right
of the
now,
mouse. She's
my
right.
mind is just
She's
all over the
fucking
place.
Yeah.
I mean, she is a catty little bitch, and she's wrong like half of the time. But then again, I'm a catty little bitch. I just happen to be right all the time. Like, but genuinely, that like the way she fucking yeah. I was like, I have issues with my performance. Sorry to butt in here to just like, but I want to. Oh, when is cunt coming on?
Oh, she had a personal emergency, so hopefully it will be rescheduled.
I don't believe it.
In a way, I'm actually kind of glad she's cancelled because
I am not.
No, because my dad's in hospital. He's basically got to have a triple heart bypass. Could potentially have cancer. So it's just a distraction I need. But it's not nothing against our guest that should have been on, but I wouldn't have been in the right mindset to have had that discussion.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
Not the situation. Like, I had my own shit last week that made me be a fucking weirdo little pansy. But I will say this. I fucking hate myself sometimes. Nettie,
I think everybody hates themselves at times.
I'm genuinely sorry about this. But I have to say, because the first thing that popped into my mind would be, yeah, it would fucking suck if we lost that debate and as a result he died.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, as I said, what annoyed me about last week was the fact that she didn't let us speak. It's like you were sent the questions.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I will say, though, she does say it several times that she does that and you have to butt in.
Yeah. But I'm one of those.
Like, I'm not here to defend her. I'm here to break my own fucking neck right now. I'm furious with myself, basically.
Yeah. It's just like
I let so much shit slide.
I
will say what I say is good. But yeah, I would like to quick thing that you're not going to fucking believe. I hate bad. I hate tension. I hate bad. Like when you can't reach each other. I hate confrontation. I genuinely, I fucking do. I'm terrified of confrontation and conflict.
Yeah.
But I don't let that like deal with how I am. Like I will be sitting there like I don't want to say this, and then I will have to say it. I don't have any choice. Last week I acted like I was terrified of conflict. I acted like a fucking coward last week.
One of the reasons
I'm not going to say anything about your performances because I did not notice them at fucking all when I rewatched it. And genuinely, the only way that I could rewatch it was via Mary's video. Because I needed someone to like insult me while I was doing it, because otherwise I would just sit there and do it.
Yeah.
I would come up with better insults though. And I will say, you're right, Mary. It is sometimes a mixture of sometimes just one or the other. Cocaine and amphetamines that I use mainly, and psychedelics, but never while on air. I basically only do uppers. I do not do well on downers. This was a theory she had running, and I will say she was actually correct on that one.
Yeah. It's just the whole... Go on, Eddie.
Basically, one of the reasons I didn't say much last week was because I hate to interrupt people. To me, if I'm interrupting someone when they're in the flow of something, I feel like I'm being rude because they're trying to get their point across.
Yeah.
And at work, I'll let people have their say. I'll let them rant at me. I'll let them rave at me. Let them finish, and that's when I'll say my piece.
I'm so sorry you're on a podcast with me. I love the point of the when she, because like we go off on a whole tangent of literature, and I actually get like involved for the first time in the fucking conversation, and like, oh, this is fun, and like at the end of that, she says like, now Torin and Nettie wants to say something, I think. Like, because we've been hogging the air. Yeah. And it's like, I've done worse air hogs than just explaining why censorship of literature now is worse than it's ever been. I will also say that bringing up Salman Rushdie for the Satanic Verses is proving my point. By the way, just like, no. But I will be doing like a point-by-point breakdown of like every fucking thing I did wrong in that video. I tried to defend myself afterwards, which also makes me want to fucking put a bullet in my head. Like, oh, this is why I did it. This is what. No, you did it because you were afraid of conflict and you were a fucking coward and you were in a bad place. Like, say that. I was in a bad place last week. Like, I don't remember exactly why, but there's a lot of shit's been going on. Oh yeah, because I want to fucking beat someone to death. There's someone out there who's done something very, 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 very bad to someone I care deeply about, and then they accused me of basically assaulting them. So I told them to fuck off with their fucking lol accusation, and that them, I don't know, everyone should never be the one to open their fucking gullet about anyone else being abusive, basically.
Yeah.
And I thought I was past it. But then that little fucking goblin reared his head like last week, and contacted the person, and I got to see what they wrote, and I wanted to punch a fucking wall when I read it.
What?
This person also wrote around to people and warned them.
I mean, the thing that annoyed me last week as well was when I was trying to talk about the statistics of rape, and then obviously Mary meant the bit that I did see. Mary was like, "Yeah, it's women's safety," but it's like, but the point that I was trying to make is the 98% of sexual assaults and rapes that happen are committed by somebody the person knows.
Yeah.
Whether that's a family member or a friend, etc. That is the statistics. I can't fucking speak. Those are the statistics. I mean, those, as we said last week, those that trans women that are in prison at the moment, yes, there are some genuine trans women, but then you've got disingenuous trans women. I will try and find the case to send to you, Taryn, that I was on about, where the guy who was a murderer who said, "Oh, I'm trans, I want to be moved to a women's prison." When that was refused, he was like, "Yeah, I'm not trans anymore." That just proves the point that there are people out there that will say, "Yeah, I'm trans," just to get into a women's prison to do that.
Yeah.
And that is the minority.
Like, even if it's not, like...
But people don't care about that. Oh, it's not the minority. It's all... No. It's like saying all men. We know it's not all men. So don't tar all trans people with the same fucking brush.
No, you should fucking do. Good security in prisons. Make sure that prisoners are guarded. Yeah. Not treat it like a punishment, but treat it like rehabilitation to welcome them back into reality. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, why do you think America has such a high read?
And this is why I like.
And I don't know how prisons are in England, but I know that a lot of your your judges still wear wigs.
Well, what the thing you have to, I mean, you might know this, might not, but the thing about rehabilitation in the UK, it doesn't fucking exist. It doesn't exist at all because we don't rehabilitate our prisoners.
And this is why I like the Scandinavian prisons, because it gives them a chance to get rehabilitated.
That musical reference, by the way.
Pardon?
No, I said Thatcher because Thatcher fucked the kids, and then as a bonus point to anyone who gets that for musical reference.
Thatcher milk snatcher.
Yeah, I do think maybe Ding Dong. I told my stepchild about Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead, coming up to number 1 when Margaret Thatcher died, without her really knowing who Thatcher was. And I explained it easily by just that, because we came into Margaret Thatcher. I was talking about London being one of the most CCTV camera heavy cities in the world, which it is, because Thatcherism, and it was a fucking ordeal to buy. When I was in London and I had to score below, that was a fucking ordeal. Also, by the way, sorry UK, your fucking cocaine sucks ass.
Also, many might not know this.
American Psycho, I'm trying to get high. I don't want to fucking sprinkle this on my all brand.
But as I was going to say,
sweet
Thatcher is the reason we have the soft serve ice cream machines, because she was part of the invention of that. So she did something useful.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you like soft serve ice cream.
Yeah.
Which majority of our ice cream vans are.
Yeah. But it's like
I don't like ice cream.
Yeah. I don't
like sweets.
Yeah. I can take it or leave it. I'm not really fussed. But going back to the
I drink energy drinks. I hate that as well.
Yeah.
Only reason I drink that is because I hate drinking water at all, because it feels like it should have a taste, but it doesn't. And like when you're constantly in a state between being on amphetamines and kind of getting off amphetamines, you kind of sometimes forget to drink. So I need to like have something with me afterwards. And I'm not going to drink fucking water like I'm some fucking jogger.
No, but like
drinking rain like a fucking bitch.
Yeah, but like, just going back to the what Nerdy brought up, like statistics and like saying, like, yeah, of course, like, yeah, okay, there may be some offenders who may be trans. Okay, fair enough. But the overwhelming majority, the vast majority of them are cis men, not all men.
Yeah.
And it's like if you can't grasp with that actual fact, then something's wrong. Then something is very wrong with you. Because also I have a bit of a fucking gripe with Mary, to be honest. Because when she used our video to, for some reason, have a go on Max, even though she keeps saying that she has a problem with me, but then the next minute she doesn't. But I don't give a fuck. My main gripe is the fact that one.
I mean, she does basically keep track of every time I cut you off in sheer when it happens. Like, she does clearly have a problem with you.
Well, I don't give a fuck.
No, you shouldn't. Fuck yes, like.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, she used our okay, it's public. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
The fact is, she didn't reach out to me or even give us credit. If you're going to use our content, like it's pretty standard. So if you want to use someone else's content, at least reach out and say, "Hey,
am I okay to use it?"
Yeah, but she doesn't. She simply said to me, "Oh, it's fair game." Well, Mary, because I know you're going to watch this, because you seem to hate us, even though you said that you don't need us because you have way more subscribers than us. But this is for you. If you use our content again without reaching out or giving us credit, I will make a complaint. Or because I'm not having it. Yes, I know we put this on a public platform, but it's not the point. If you can't, if you don't have common decency or respect for doing that, then you literally go fuck yourself.
That's it that I was looking for, not fucking gratitude. Why would she thank us for this?
Yeah, it's like, and also, which I found really strange, is that she said to me, "You're not even trans anyway." It's like, what's that got to do with it?
Maybe like I told me a wannabe activist. It's like, you clearly don't fucking know me. How long have I been an activist for? And I just tweet J.K. Rowling. It's like, yeah, there have been tweets directed at her, but if you look at the timeline, there's other fucking tweets.
Yeah. Also, according to Turf Law, because they seem to think they're able to tell. According to them, Turf Law, I'm a woman.
Yeah, well,
So,
I mean, I'm not sitting here saying that Mary's right. She's a fucking idiot. But I will say she was on point with this, and I'm like, I'm probably not with you on the bit about either reaching out or actually she does use her name as it. I'm kind of lenient on that type of shit. Mainly because I don't fucking care. But I'm not going to sit there and argue on her behalf.
I mean, or even just the message of saying, "Hey, just letting you know, I'm going to roast you this week."
Yeah, like I don't give like seriously, like Mary. I don't know how old you are, but you're really pathetic. Like on the one hand, you say you don't need us. You're doing a video commentary on one of our episodes. Actually, scrap that. This is probably the second episode she's done a video commentary on. Like, so clearly you need us because it brings you views.
I know she did like something on the full debate, or maybe that was just like watching us. I don't know. Debate, what the fucking debasement is what that's for. But like, yeah, I'm not. Look, like, I would argue that we don't need Graham Linehan, but we still spent like 4 videos making fun of him.
Yeah, but the difference with that, yeah, but I agree. But the difference there, though, Max, is that we're tearing apart what he said. We're not doing it just to, or because because the real reason is that she's still bitter with the way, with according to her words, with the way she was treated when she came on. So this is her getting back.
Hey, Mary.
Yeah.
Clearly, like, I don't think I was that. I still don't think I was that mean to her. Like,
No, you weren't.
cunt at some point, but like, compared.
He wasn't exactly this goody two shoes either.
Way of like measurement of like of the scale on a scale from Bev to Paul, I'm far closer to the Bev edge of the spectrum in that case, like where I am actually like I can share a laugh with her in the video.
Yeah.
And like I had, but yeah, her refusal to realize the reason why I had to call her dumb cunt is on her. But like, yeah, no, I don't know. I don't care enough to sit here and argue on behalf of someone I don't even like.
No, well, the thing is, I'm not even. This isn't me arguing. This is just me stating the fact that.
Oh yeah. Like I'm saying, like, why not? I'm just,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though.
We want to
Tiff would have had a minefield at Rocky Horror Picture Show last night.
What?
Yeah, they would.
What did you say? What?
I said
Rocky
the
Horror.
Tiffs would have had a whale of their life at Rocky Horror last night. The amount of men that were dressed as women and that were cross-dressers.
Oh, you went to Rocky Horror?
Yeah.
That seems like my absolute fucking nightmare.
It was so good. One of my childhood heartthrobs, Torrin will remember him, Jason Donovan.
Yeah.
I love Rocky Horror Picture Show, I will say. I will, like, make that clear. I want to go as Dr. Frankenfurter for fucking Halloween but I promised myself to not dye my hair black anymore for Halloween, because every time I do, I just end up with like weird, desperately trying to bleach it out. So I am.
Just get a black wig.
No.
Why?
I refuse. I did fucking look. Once a year, we went as Sid and Nancy, me and my ex. I of course got to be Sid because I don't want to be the world's ugliest fucking woman in the world.
Oh, fuck off! You are not ugly, so shut up.
No, I mean Nancy Spungen. I love Courtney Love, but like Nancy Spungen looks like Courtney Love. It looks like what it takes to make Courtney Love look fresh. Might also be all the massive amounts of heroin. But like, so instead I went as one of the hottest, most talentless fucking cunts in the world, which was nice. And I dyed my hair black. I cut my hair. I wore the vest. I wore the swastika t-shirt for some fucking reason.
How long ago was this?
This was 2019, I think.
So you were young, dumb, and stupid.
Oh no! We made a very conscious decision. Look, like, thing is, he has one, but we had covered it because, like, yeah, I wore the swastika shirt to the Halloween party, but first and foremost, we did press it ourselves. Like, we did print it ourselves because the swastika shirt that Sid Vicious wore is like the actual swastika is extremely thin on it, so like you can't actually buy it. And also, neither me or my then girlfriend wanted to be the people who had a bunch of swastika shirts in their fucking basket.
Yeah.
Like trying to explain that one, but we also knew that like this might get people uncomfortable, and we said that beforehand. Like we checked everything. Hey, is everyone good with this? Because it is the most iconic, and like there's a reason for it. But we had also like because he had cuts all over his upper body, like and so we had like painted on like those cuts in case I had to take it off.
Well, if I needed you then, I could have said you could have borrowed my upstairs neighbour's shirt because he's English, separated from his wife that lived upstairs, my old neighbour, but he literally had swastikas tattooed all over him. He believed that unless you worked in construction, you weren't a real man.
Swastika shirt from a Nazi.
Oh no, he literally had them. He had the shirts. She literally would have to hang the t-shirts up on the balcony, facing the wrong way around, so people wouldn't judge her for being with him.
I'm sure they have to be thicker than like the because like if you look at the picture of Sid Vicious wearing that fucking swastika, it was on the group picture from the party. I'm wearing the Windows logo on my shirt.
You're wearing a what?
I'm wearing the Windows logo.
Oh, okay.
They added it into the Windows logo. Like every shithead in my in fourth grade when they learned how to draw a swastika that poorly, whenever they like were caught by the teacher, they always did the same thing, which was like, "No, it's a window. I'm just drawing a window like a fucking moron." So the next step beyond that is to just use the actual fucking Windows logo. I don't have that shirt. I gave it away as a birthday gift to someone.
Yeah.
They weren't super happy about it.
Yeah,
like I rarely buy gifts for people, but when I give gifts, it's usually something great, and they open it and it's like a swastika shirt, and I think a driver's license with a picture of Hitler on it. That a friend like mass bought when he was in Taiwan. He just mass bought a bunch of driver's license. I used to use it to cut up coke for a while, but then like I gave it away to that person. I'm like, yeah, thank you. Why? And for a while, she doesn't watch movies, and for a while I tried to she's not a Nazi, but she's interested in history, and I'm a fucking cunt, which means that I call her a Nazi. So for a while, I wanted to give her the Triumph of the Will as a gift, but she doesn't watch movies, so I wanted to make it a pop-up book, but no fucking printing company that I ever spoke to were like, the second I went, hey, can you do pop-up books? Yeah. Of what? Oh, Triumph of the Will, and then you just fucking hang up.
Yeah. I was just looking on.
Weird Nazi jokes come out today.
Yes. I'm not
a Nazi punk, but like even the not Nazi punks were fucking weird about that stuff. Like, I'm not listening to Screwdriver.
Yeah. Translegislation.com, anti-trans bill tracker. The first time I looked in quite a while. 965 bills, 49 states, 121 passed. 198 are active, 646 failed.
You know.
Yeah.
By the way, I just need to finish a quick point there. Because, like, I did that where I've done my hair black, and then I also went to Cesare from Dr. Caligari's cabinet. Like, the cabinet of Dr. Caligari. Sorry, I said it in Swedish for some reason. If you don't know who that is, then, like, watch it. And you might think that that's because I wanted to be a cool little emo kid and get all the pussy. But actually, it was because we watched that, me and my then girlfriend, and we realized that she was very, very similar to Dr. Caligari in like behavior, like mannerisms, like the weird shit. And then at the end of the film, the screen is just covered in "Du musst Caligari werden," which is like "you must be Caligari." And by that point, we pretty much scrapped an idea that we had planned for a year and like quickly did that instead for the Halloween, which was a great fucking. Outfit, by the way. Oh, it's so cute. She looked. But after that, I promised to never dye my hair black again, and I don't do wigs because, like, fucking commit to the bit. And also, like, if I dye my hair black and also perm it, give it a perm.
See, I love to have a bit of a curly hair, but because I bleach my hair every 3 months while the roots, I don't want it to fuck up because of the chemicals.
I used to be bleached blonde, and I think I might go back to that, actually. I miss it. Also cute. But maybe that was more when I was a cute little indie boy. Sorry, Torin, go on with your story. I'm going to
No, that's fine. I was just
like for now.
No, that's fine. I just received a message from our guest. She can do Tuesday next week.
Yeah, that should work, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have her on.
By then, I'm like, want to do that instead?
Yeah, we'll have her on. Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know where I am.
That's right. Yeah, I'm good. I'm just gonna let her know that we'll have she can come on next Tuesday next week at the same time.
I'm looking forward to this because maybe this.
Yeah, because I mean, hopefully this one will go way better than the one with Bev.
Like, technically, one could argue that the one with Bev is one of our most successful actual interviews when it comes to an opponent.
I mean, from your... Yeah, I mean...
Pushback, like, you know.
Yeah. I mean, from your point of view, maybe, because you speak over her. Whereas for me and Nerdy, like, both of us barely got a fucking question in.
I'm going to fucking, I'm going to have a whole school at, I'm going to start a new segment. It's Max's School of Tactlessness, where I just go through how to be the most produced fucking bitch ever.
It's like you were saying earlier about...
To make the biggest impact as well.
Yeah, it's like you were saying earlier when you said that you don't like arguing. But with me, believe me, I can be very confrontational if I need to be.
I've seen you be confrontational, I think.
However, I don't like to argue with people.
Yeah.
That's a difference. I don't like arguing. It stems from like my mum and dad arguing a lot in a household when I was growing up. I don't like it.
I like the arguing part. It's the first confrontation part that I fucking hate.
Yeah, I'm the opposite.
Because when that comes, when that like little, I don't know why. It's like, oh, now I'm gonna ruin everyone's good mood, and that was exactly how it felt like last time. It was like stepping into a fucking tea time interview.
Yeah, because I mean,
fucking bomb and like, oh fuck, I'm high as shit. I gotta go smoke so that I'll blow some shit up.
yeah, you see, like in the past relationship, like if you like, it doesn't matter what gender you are, right? If you pressure me into a corner, or if you press me on an issue that you believe is the main cause of whatever it fucking is, I will be confrontational and I will stand my ground, right? Like anyone would. However, if it escalates to a point where we are just arguing the same fucking thing over and over again, I'm gone. I'm off.
Yeah.
I'm out the door. Like, I'm sorry, but you can continue arguing. I'm just gonna leave because I know what I'm like.
Thing is, though, what a lot of people don't realise is, obviously, you mentioned about arguing. I'm exactly the same, but that's because I'm a mob being a cunt.
Yeah.
But people need to realise there's also as well that like there's a difference between debating and arguing. It's like people need to realise that if we send you questions in advance, that's for a debate. That is for you to answer those questions.
Mm-hmm.
Not to come in here with fucking red rag to a bull, steam rolling only your opinion on us.
I do not think she read those fucking questions.
No, she didn't. Of course she didn't. And and I don't think I told you this, Max, but I reached out to her regarding the articles that she said that she would send us. Yeah. Apparently, because she had like medical appointments, it's going to take her 14 days to send them over.
But she has a PA.
Yeah. That I spoke to set the fucking interview up. 14 days to send over articles.
See, like, I feel like still, at the end, I feel like I'm the one that comes out more positive. Yeah. Not that I come out in the positive light. Fuck no, I come out like a coward. But like, with a positive outlook on the whole thing.
I couldn't think why.
Basically, she could have like set fire to a fucking puppy on air, and I still think that I would have fucked up worse. I'm not going to sit here and criticize her behavior when my behavior was fucking garbage.
I mean, to be fair, I think that's the only time I've ever seen you behave, Max.
Okay, my behavior was uncharacteristically well, if that's better.
Yeah.
My point is that I've made a fucking... Okay, so here's what fucks me up about it. Time and time again, I say we shouldn't treat this as an actual debate. We shouldn't treat these people as actual opponents. We shouldn't treat them with that kind of respect. We should always push back. You should never allow for things to get through. Always push back, always push back. And what the fuck do I do? I don't push back on the easiest fucking thing. And I don't know if I think them in the moment or not. I don't know if I try to get a word in it. I don't know. And like, I'm happy with the things that I've got then. I'm happy that I mentioned the fact, and I'm going to do a proper count of this later, by the way. I'm going to see if the 7 out of 10 about trans folks, it's there or not. And like, What should I have done then? Should I have called her a liar when I thought she was lying? Yeah.
I think that's what people were hoping for, that because they know how you can be, I think that is what they were hoping for.
But that's what I should have done. And I would still be pleasant towards her, I think, because she was a pleasant person to talk to, actually. And we didn't go so much round in circles that I got annoyed, like I did with Mary, for example, and I didn't have to yell like I did before. But I'm just shut up. And like I said, it was because I was dealing with some shit last week. I was off my game, but that doesn't fucking excuse it.
Yeah, this is the thing. It's like before you came aboard, Nerdy, it's like, it's like obviously you seen Max do her thing.
Yeah.
Right? And people obviously make their assumptions about her. Like Max doesn't again, I'm not gonna speak for her, but she doesn't give a fuck. Right? But it's like they also make a mistake in thinking that just because Max seems to be the more chaotic one, they seem to always forget about me. I may come across soft spoken, really respectful and all that, but it's don't rest your laurels on me. Don't think for 1 minute that I can't be just like Max or even worse.
Yeah.
It's just that we have these yin and yang partnership. Yeah. She's like the baddie, and I'm like whatever.
It's like good cop, bad cop.
Yeah. Except that could just be the worst. You haven't seen it yet, and you haven't seen the bad side of Nerdy yet, which I'm sure at some point.
I mean, I'm like you. I'm confrontational. I'll call people out for their shits.
Good.
I'm not an argumentative person.
Basically, fucking James Strobe.
I mean, it's like me and my dad. It's like me and my dad. We have our difference of opinions when it comes to politics, etc. We have debates. His debates in the past used to get quite racist and quite homophobic, and it's like, out. That's it, done. And he'd respect that. And then it's like, when we spoke again, it's like we'd talk as if nothing had happened. But that's how we've always been.
We fucking yell at each other until we cry in my family. That's how it became the way they are. Literally, if you need to, the reason I cut people off all the time is because, if you want to get a word in edgewise, not even in a fucking discussion at my house, you kind of need to stare everyone else down, while screaming at them like they're fucking insane. Also, never treat an argument like it has a point. I'm just using my damage with humor, but basically, my point. But that's why I went to dinner. No, I went to lunch with my mom and my her boyfriend and my brother the other day. And I showed a magic trick. And mom took real pride in showing that it wasn't actual magic for some fucking reason. And I just, in the restaurants, I just tossed the cards up in the air and said, "I will fucking kill you, mom." That's the general fucking tone of our conversations. Which I'm not saying is a good thing, by the way. I don't want people to.
I mean, it's like when I went to see my dad the other week, it's like, because he wants to be buried at sea, because he's got, for fuck's sake. Sorry, somebody's at my bedroom window. So yeah, he said he wants to be buried at sea, and I thought he meant by coffin, so I looked it up. $4 fucking grand, because you've got to have this special coffin and everything. So when I went to see him, I was like, "Dad, do you actually want to be buried at sea, or are you happy for your ashes to be scattered?" And he goes, "Oh, you can scatter my ashes and then dance on my grave afterwards." Took me a minute to realise what he meant. And then I was like, straight off the bat, I was like, "Can Voldemort swim?" He went, "Yeah." And I went, "Shit, that's that idea out the window then." My sister was like, when I mentioned it to my sister, she's like, how are you supposed to dance on his grave afterwards? I was like, that's the point. You'll drown if you do. And she's like, oh, okay. And I'm supposed to be the ditzy one because I didn't realise what they do to get to your heart. And when they said, oh, they break the heart, I'm like, but how they, no, sorry, break the rib. I'm like, but how are they going to break one rib? And it wasn't until, you get those rulers that are like an L shape that you can wind open. Yeah. It's one of them. I was like, okay, that makes sense now. I'm the dippy one here, not my sister. But yet she couldn't get that. I'm like,
I will say though, if you don't think in those okay, look, is your sister a generally spiteful person?
Is she what?
Is she a generally spiteful person?
No, not at all.
That is one of the most spiteful fucking things I've ever heard. I love it. It's my thing. It's my jam. But you know me, I'm just spite, basically. Spite in a tube top.
Yeah.
And like, if you're not a generally spiteful person, you don't think that to be the motivation behind someone's like very like mine is too. Mine will be that I want to have like a little fucking
the norm. Okay.
Sorry?
No, go on.
I want to have a little fucking like speaker in my coffin that just starts screaming as they lower me down to get like one final fuck you in on anyone.
Mine is I'm going to my phone to my kids and text those there saying thank you for coming with my phone just to shit them up. And of course have Highway to Hell play as I'm being burnt or buried, whichever.
Oh yeah.
I have though made a deal with my with my stepkid now that whoever else dies first, which is going to be me, let's face it, but I play up the whole I'm immortal angle. But like whoever else dies first, the other one needs to come to the funeral wearing like 2020 glasses, you know, those fucking New Year glasses, while singing money at the audience, just wearing very fly clothes, while all I do is win is playing in the background. As a reference to DuckTales, of course. It is actually Glomhold, whatever the fuck his name is, comes like that to Scrooge McDuck's funeral, and it's like, yeah, that's what we're doing. So we made a deal, and if she doesn't honor it, I'm going to fucking haunt her.
I don't blame you.
Sorry?
I said I don't blame you.
No.
Yeah, I mean
all my horrible crimes.
I mean, it's that's your goth aesthetic coming out to play right there. It's like
I don't know, 20 goggles, and all I do is win. It's very much goth, but yeah, I get your point.
Yeah.
I already told my dad when he croaks I want his motorbike.
Fucking speed ever. What? What did you say?
I said when my dad croaks it because he bought himself, before he went into hospital, he bought himself a motorbike.
Yeah.
And I was like, Dad, when you croak it? He went, yeah. I'm like, can I have the bike? He goes, you don't know how to drive or ride. I was like, I'll get my license especially for her. Because she's a fucking beautiful bike. And I am willing to fucking do bike lessons just so I can have her. And no one else can have her.
Yeah? Right. Well, you could be cool and just do it anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, it'd be nice for him to leave me something when he dies.
Legally.
I mean, it'd be nice for him to leave me something when he dies so he could leave me the bike.
Yeah, that's true. I also want to be put into the food that they're eating at the funeral without my guests' knowledge, and then someone who knows it will stand up and say, we will all miss Max, but we're all having a little part of him. We're all going to have a little part of her with us inside of us. And like
that,
that one is because I don't want people to grieve me because, like, cry
Yeah.
when I'm alive, you fucker. I don't have any use for it when I'm dead.
Well, this is it. It's like, as my dad said, he says, when people die, it's like,
no one can grieve me by that point.
it's like my dad says, he goes, when we lose somebody that we love, he goes, we're not crying because we've lost them. We're crying because of selfishness, because we're going to miss them. And he's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, that is the only good reason to cry at a funeral, because, like, it's not like they don't fucking. Yeah.
Oh, I found that case, Torrance. So I'm going to send it to you on Twitter. I forgot what it was called. I was not going to call it X because that is.
How the fuck can I not find my clothes? I'm going to fucking murder someone. First person I see sweating, God, I'm going to fucking murder. I hope I don't go out and see my, like, go out to smoke and see my fucking landlord's 6-year-old kid now. Sorry, Sean, like, gotta kill you.
No.
I'll be back in one sec.
Okay. Oh, I'll be watching that later. Yeah, so how do you know what? I can't be fucking asked. Like, anyway, yeah, it's like, speaking of, like, death, I don't even think about it. Like, it's gonna happen when it's gonna happen. Like, obviously, to those unfortunate who are dying due to, medical reasons, like, obviously they think about death more, especially if they are past the point of any life-saving medication.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't think about it. Like, I don't know when it's gonna happen. Like, it might not happen for another 60 years. I don't know.
I know exactly when I'm going to die, and I'm not going to tell anyone.
Like, also,
by the way, I'm not going to die. I'm eternal.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, I don't know. Like, it's not like I'm scared of death, but at the same time, it's like, it's like whenever I watch TV, and I constantly see fucking adverts for, have you written your will yet?
What the fuck are you blabbering about? What? Who is talking? Writing your will? Is this a British commercial?
Yeah, I'm mainly talking. Yeah, I'm mainly talking about the TV that that pop on my fucking, like, adverts. Like, have you written your will yet? Have you set aside money for your funeral costs? I'm like, fuck off. Like, pissing me off.
I hate it when the voices start asking me about my will.
Yeah, it's like, first of all, I don't need one. Like, who am I gonna leave a will to? Like, no one.
Yeah, like your bitch is getting anything.
I don't have any kids. Like, so who am I gonna leave them to?
I don't know. I'm spitefully going to use up every single fucking cent I have.
Yeah.
Like, odds are that I am dying quite well before a lot of the people I love. Although I do have the like, body of a fucking athlete, despite being a fucking a pack a day smoker. So, like, the universe is on my side.
Yeah.
Genuinely, Dr. Andrew want to figure that out.
Yeah, and it's like, it's all down to genetics as well. So you must have very good genetics to have a body like an athlete.
Yeah, but see, also, like, all of my family are fuck ugly. So, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just adopted. Which would not change the fact that I still had good genetics. What the fuck? Am I
Yeah.
saying? My mom was fucking beautiful when she was young. Like, I get it. Yeah. I get what dad saw in her. That made up for fucking lack of personality. On the other hand, I don't quite know what she saw in him because he was fuck ugly.
Yeah.
He was very funny though.
Oh yeah. You know, I wasn't gonna raise this because I couldn't be asked, but now I've changed my mind.
Yeah.
I've been having a discussion, or let's say I'll call it that, with this person on Twitter who.
Well, that's a mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's the thing: I'll talk to them, but I won't debate or argue with them. That's the difference. Anyway, their second name on Twitter is Karen, so they're being a Karen. And this person doesn't seem to understand how gender identity works. Because, well, probably not. Well, if you're a TERF, no.
Like the second you put with the word gender in front of identity, it's like the brain fucking breaks.
Yeah.
I don't identify like this, but like that's what you're doing. It's like identifying is just like stating. It's just
like this is what. Yeah, it's like this is what she said 8 hours ago. She said, "I don't have a gender identity, just as I don't have an eye color or hair color identity." Okay, makes no sense. I simply am female. Nothing that I can do to change it. It simply is.
If you start having an eye color or hair color identity, you start becoming a fucking blonde, blue-eyed, Hitler-used Nazi. Like that's what having a blue-eyed identity is.
Yeah, there is no. There is no feeling associated with being a woman or female because they are not feelings. I feel like me. Then like I said, again, this was 7 hours ago. Saying I feel like me proves you do have a gender identity. It's your internal sense of self.
Yeah.
And it's like, and then she said, like, this is like 11 minutes ago. The whole feeling like makes zero sense to me. Yeah, because you're a fucking stupid cunt.
I mean, it's like my eye colour. I've got different colour in my eyes. I've got green, yellow, blue. My eyes are a mix. So my eyes are part of my identity. Same with my hair.
Yeah.
If my hair changes colour, it's still part of me.
Mm.
It's like I can't, it's like if I decide next time I go to the hairdressers, I'm going to go this colour. My hair is still part of my identity.
Yeah.
It's like right now it looks short, but that's because I've got it up. The rest of the time I'm rocking a mullet.
Yeah. It's like my eyes. It's like you won't be able to tell because I've got glasses on, but it's like my eyes are pure blue.
Yeah.
Pure blue. They're not right. So also, if I wanted to change my eyes, I could wear contact lenses.
Yeah.
Like it's not that hard. But to say that but to say I feel like a woman, well, yeah, that's because it's intrinsic. Like these people are fucking stupid. Also, that flipping so-called journalist who ignored my fucking question.
Which he says he answered several times. No, you didn't.
No, he fucking didn't. But anyway, but in a way, he can continue to play journalist. You know, given that he brought up Segum, that flipping anti-trans fucking hate group that me and Max covered, I think.
Did I hear my name? Sorry, I'm looking for clothes.
No, I was just mentioning this journalist who started spewing bullshit. He brought up the Segum, Maya Poet's mum.
Yeah.
Oh.
The grifter.
Yeah. Saying, oh, AAP's not found out. I don't fucking know. Basically, if you can see my demeanor, I've been up since 3 a.m. this morning, and I've got earlier today. I probably had more fucks to give, but now they're completely out.
At some point, you're going to figure out how fucking sheep I am with my definition of the word grifter, and then everyone is going to fucking hate me.
Well, how would everyone hate you?
Because essentially, if you earn money, you fit the bill.
Well, yeah, they are a grifter. It's like, look at Piss Off Lawyer. Or
Yeah, but what do you think I'm on my little crusade to make sure that we're never getting fucking sponsored? I think I once promised Torin that if he ever got sponsors for this show, I would spend like every minute, like the minutes after every sponsorship, I would spend just bad mouthing the company.
I mean, to be fair, it seems that HelloFresh is sponsoring everyone, and Better Health.
Yeah.
HelloFresh, more like Heil Hitler.
Yeah, but like you were saying earlier when you mentioned fucking Pissed Off Lawyer, like I recently had I had a brief like interaction with her, and it's like, you know, she was saying, she's like, she's still banging on about, you know, the fact that, you know, people still have a problem with her, but she can't figure out why. And it's like, okay, like, so you can't understand or fathom the fact that people have a problem with you. You built a platform raising the voices of the trans community, which she turned around and said, I didn't ask to be looked up to. And again, first of all, that's a cop out. Like, it doesn't matter, right? And so basically, she's still moaning, and it's like, what do you expect people to do? Just like roll over, and accept the fact that you've had a private conversation with J.K. Rowling, and then all of a sudden, you made a post saying you are now detransitioning.
Well, this is it. It's like not just that, but it's like with the whole Puck thing.
Oh yeah,
Puck. You know, Puck publicly posted saying Pissed Off Lawyer was a rape apologist because of being friends with Frankie. So, and I pulled Hendrix upon this thing recently. I says, if you're accused of something, why don't you put that record straight? Like, if somebody accused me of being a rape apologist, I'd be the one saying, hang on a minute, get your facts straight, it's XYZ, You know, you would confront that person, you would put the facts straight, you'd put that story straight. And then Hendrix is like, well, why should I put myself straight? And things like that. It's like, hang on a minute, somebody's accused you of something that you are saying you are not. So surely you'd stand up for yourself and put that record right.
Yeah, but she doesn't.
Instead, she's I'm going to sue.
Yeah, like sue who?
Yeah. Oh, she reckons she's going to say
one of the best things about America, possibly my absolute favorite thing, and possibly the only actually good thing about America, is the fact that for some reason they decided to be fucking proper people about one thing, and that is that truth is an absolute defense against libel and slander.
I mean, I've just been threatened to get sued by some fucking stupid twat in America. It's like, babe. Oh, that was it. Let me read you the tweet. Because do you know Wesley Mucker on Twitter?
I've heard of vaguely.
Yeah,
By the
so
way, if I'm ever getting sued for the alleged corpse fucker Elon Musk,
they sent a tweet
truth is an absolute defense.
Saying you can't sue me because you fucked up and threatened the trans women. It's not defamation to report what you said. You should probably know that if you want to sue people, they won't walk back out. You mean they'll stay in there forever? Stop lying about your threat, coward. And so this Erin Elizabeth Hart's Health and Not News replied to Wes saying, I can sue you in a heartbeat because I know the law here in Florida and I did threaten anyone. You have libeled and defamed B, and I think I need to warn millions of people about you in my newsletter. Totally legal. And with a subpoena, you'll have to appear in court and give your name on the stand. I've won every lawsuit I've ever filed, and I'd love to take disgusting, sick, twisted trannies with the A's uttered to court. Looks like you'll be the next one. So I just replied saying, oh, bless you. So I put, oh, bless your heart, thinking you can sue in a heartbeat, sugar. And then she replied, anyone can sue anyone. And I certainly have to write, to sue the disgusting transsexual people above. Transsexual above who libeled me. God, she can't fucking type or spell for shit. She goes, keep it up and I'll do a subpoena and do the same to you. I can go 50 years in a $1 million a year court. I'm sure with the government handouts you take, you can't get 50 minutes in court, and I have to pay for you with my taxes. Same again with that disgusting tranny up above. I'm like, can't sue me. I'm in a different fucking country. I don't claim any of your fucking taxes.
Now, you see, this is where Americans, again,
they love to sue.
Yeah, again, I'm gonna make this disclaimer here, right? We're not saying all Americans,
no,
because not all Americans are fucking stupid. But certain Americans,
every time someone says not all, I'm going to say yes. Every single American out there is a fucking brain dead imbecile. You're all inbred, and I hope you die.
Yeah,
9/11.
Yeah, but it's like. Well, first of all, they think America is the only thing that exists. No other country exists outside of America.
Yeah.
They don't even know that Europe isn't a country. Secondly, thirdly, they don't even understand the law outside of their own country. So the mere fact she's saying, "Oh, I can sue you in a heartbeat," well, first of all, are you made of money? First of all, and it's like. You're telling me that you're going to sue every single goddamn person that pushes back against your bullshit.
Your views, yeah.
Your views. I'm sorry, but no. Unless you have a secret bank account with more money than fucking Miss Holocaust denier herself, then go ahead, be my guest.
Talking of Rowling, did you see the interview that Jinx Monsoon did?
I was talking about the interview she did with Zero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who?
Where's like J.K. Rowling? That's such an ugly man's name.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just like, and I've loved Jinx since I've seen her on Drag Race, and she is a queen. And I love the fact that she's done that.
Yeah.
But I'm waiting for the shit show for Miss Holocaust denier. I'm up everyone's arse who agrees with me to come out.
Like her picking J.K. Rowling instead of her actual name, which is Jolene Coling Rowling.
It's Joanna something.
Infamous Holocaust denier, Jolene Coling Rowling, who denies the Holocaust.
Mm-hmm.
But like the thing about. Like, I remember that actually being like a stated thing. Picking the initials was because like it put people to like C.S. Lewis and like J.R.R. Tolkien, and it also like read as more male and it made it more likely for the book to succeed, basically.
Yeah.
Like that was a stated fact when I was a kid. I remember.
Yeah.
I remember someone said, "I like that's a part of a law, isn't it?"
Yeah. Yeah. And like her full name is
because she tried doing the Richard Bachman.
yeah. It's like her
Which I will say didn't go great for Stephen King either, to be honest.
oh yeah. Yeah. Her full name is Joanne Kathleen Rowling.
I literally only hear you say Jolene Coling Rowling.
Yeah. That should be her new name.
That is what I've been calling her for like the past year. Like people get hung up on the alleged corpse fucker Elon Musk bit, but no one really like reacts to the deterioration of J.K. Rowling's name in my also the fact that it's gone from Holocaust Denier to infamous Holocaust Denier to infamous Holocaust Denier who denies the Holocaust.
I mean, J.K. Rowling, or Holocaust denier, still denies she's been transphobic.
Her name and her standing epithets are so fucking long that I basically always need 2 tweets to write about her.
But the thing is, though, she's not posted anything about Gaza.
Well, no, of course not.
Not posted anything about workers' rights that regard women. Surely, if you were a feminist, as you said you are, you would be posting things like that.
Which, no, I haven't either, come to think of it. But then again, I'm not an activist. I'm a cunt.
And that's why we love you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, that's why you... I'm not going to sit here and pretend that like, what I do matters. I'm not going to try to make any real changes. I just want to like shoot the shit and have some fun.
Yeah.
Like the fact that I know for a fact that there is one thing that I've been doing in this podcast that has not like helped people deal with their dysphoria by completely refusing to girl voice myself, which I am doing like privately, by the way. Like I do that in my everyday life. I just never will use it on podcast. For the simple reason that like it's made people more comfortable with it. Like I accidentally into something fucking important here, and I'm not very comfortable with it, and I don't like it, and I think that all of you people should find someone else to like get your fucking self-esteem from, because I'm a bad choice. But like this is the hand I'm dealt, and I'm going to fucking play with it.
It's like, it's like the thing is, like, because obviously, she donated, Holocaust Denier donated 70,000 to, I think it was For Women Scotland, whatever the fuck. Right, she could have donated that money towards abortion.
Yeah.
But she didn't. If she really cared about children.
Isn't she friends with like famed anti-abortionists?
Probably. I don't fucking know. I don't care.
Like breaking breads with homophobes?
Probably. I assume.
I mean, she is buddy with like who was that? Oh god damn it. I need the Blair Witch Project, Tony Blair. It's just like buddy with one of Tony Blair's highest people, and like she's a big fan.
He was another Tory in disguise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like that's basically that's just neoliberalism in a nutshell. Have you ever read her political book, by the way, The Casual Vacancy?
I've never read any of her books. You can't pay me to read a book.
You haven't missed much, but you have missed the fact that The Casual Vacancy is in a fucking head.
Yeah, the only thing
either everything stays the same and it's shit for poor people, or everything gets worse for poor people. It can never get better. And also, fat people are evil.
Yeah, the thing is, when I was growing up, like, because again, I don't really, I never came from a very political family. So the only thing politics adjacent I ever watched was a cartoony like series called Spitting Image.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's the closest thing I watched. Well, he just took the
Because as
piss
a
out
kid,
of
you thought that was just programmed with
Bottom
puppies.
is political satire.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. What was you saying, Eddie?
The young ones definitely are.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that actually, like, that's just fucking true. Bottom being political satire, I can take away. Hi.
Hi.
I don't.
Hello.
Look, but I look at least. I wear clothes.
Yeah. What was you saying, Eddie?
Max,
yeah.
Why does it look like you're wearing a ball gag around your neck?
Because I am.
There's your answer.
But,
I was like, is that a ball gag? Is that not a ball gag?
thank you. Now the punishment is done. Thanks.
Yeah.
Might be why I was looking for clothes.
Yeah.
Oh, Max, why do you have a ball gag? Because I put it in people's mouth and I'm fucking them in the arse. That's why.
Well, we know what they're for.
Yeah.
Scam.
Oh!
Max.
Can we talk about how good old fucking Tommy Robinson has done another fucking runner?
Yeah.
Fuck me.
I remember that name, but life of me.
Yeah. Tommy Robinson is like basically a far right thug.
Yeah. He was behind EDL.
Yeah. English Defence League.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because Nigel Farage was UKIP, right?
Yeah.
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 So basically, he knocked somebody out at a train station.
Yeah.
He knocked somebody out at a train station and then fucked off and left the country.
Yeah, he knocked out a 65-year-old.
Do we know why he knocked this 65-year-old out?
Don't know. And to be honest, I don't really care.
Some reason that I would knock a 65-year-old out.
I don't know. Probably.
Actually, the main one. I would not knock a 65-year-old out for shits and giggles. I would do it to get my dick.
It's probably because this person stood up against Tommy and said, "Listen, mate, you're a cunt."
Yeah, it's like him knocking people out.
Look how fucking small they are. They made me so fucking angry. Yeah. I ordered them.
Tommy Robinson and thugs like him who knock people out. Like, I feel for them, especially if they're within age range of a 65-year-old. Like, that's disgusting. But do you know who I feel more sorry for? Is
the 65-year-old?
Well, not just that, but I also feel sorry for his supposed wife and his kids. Like, because if because if he can knock out
barring abuse and barring like them being kept there against their will, they are clearly pieces of shit as well.
Well, yeah, I mean, we can only assume. But I'm basically saying that. Yeah, but basically what I'm saying is, if he can so easily knock people out just like that, then
who's to say he won't do it to his kids and wife?
Exactly. He's just a fucking dickhead anyway.
Yep.
Okay, Max, the devil's advocate is coming back here because clearly that's my fucking role today. What the fuck am I on? Oh, right, amphetamines. But like, I'm going to say I would have an easier time knocking a stranger 65-year-old out than I would, like, emotionally, than I would, like, beating my fucking 10-year-old stepkid into his coma.
Yeah, because you in that scenario, you are considered fucking normal. But to the likes of Tommy Robinson, who seems
I
to
do kind of want to beat 65-year-olds into a coma whenever they walk too
yeah.
slowly in front of me. So maybe don't talk too quickly about me being normal.
Yeah, but it's like, yeah, but that's in context of what you said. But also, I mean, you don't have a violent bent towards you. And what I mean by that is, you're not the type of person
Uh,
who will go
uh,
around punching people just
I,
because you don't fucking like them. That's the difference.
Yeah.
I don't have a violent bent towards people that is like acted upon, but I definitely do have some kind of like aggression issue.
Everyone does, but it's how you manage it.
Yeah.
And punching 65-year-olds isn't a very good way of fucking managing it.
My boyfriend thinks it's so fucking funny because I'm just I love everything, or I am apparently like the grumpiest fucking person alive who just hates everything and like who loves to be angry about things.
Mm.
That's why we're thinking about doing the genocide club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have I told you about that one?
Yeah. You
Did I tell
basically.
you because otherwise that came out of fucking nowhere. It's a podcast we're dealing with.
Yeah.
He's going to present a group of people, like for example, I don't know, cyclists, and I'm going to spend an hour explaining why they need to die, when they need to die, and how they need to die. Any group of person in society, I've basically done it about, but never about like. Well, I've definitely explained why every single trans person needs to die, but it's never because of like them being trans. It's because of like me being weird. So as it says, you think everyone should fucking die, but you always have weird and funny reasons for it. So that's what we're dealing with. And I kind of actually want to do this show. Do you want to guest on my podcast, The Genocide Club?
What?
The final episode is going to be podcasters, and it's going to end with me putting a fucking gun in my mouth, blowing my brains out. Rant done, by the way.
On.
Yeah, I'm done with my rant. No, you can.
Yeah. I'm just so used to, yeah.
My digressions.
Yeah.
Was this how you saw the podcast being when you like started? Like, Torin, I just need to fucking know when you reached out and Teferatu. By the way, Teferatu, fuck you for leaving. I miss him so fucking much, and I want to know if he's doing okay or not. But anyway, when he like just said my name and like basically you just jumped on board with someone saying that we're never going to get any sponsors, and also, by the way, I'm not going to do any fucking work. I think that was my two questions. How much work do I need to do, and do you want any sponsors? Because either one of those being like any and yes, then no. But was this how you saw it being? Just you trying to get a word in edgewise while your weird fucking junkie trans co-host scream, and your other co-host, which your first weird fucking junkie co-host once dragged on the show for like certain reasons.
Well, I wasn't phased, like, because I'm already chaotic enough as it is. So to me, you being the way you are doesn't bother me.
It's like I am means that she gets to shut the fuck up for an hour and just let me speak.
Yeah. Plus, here's the thing: if I had a problem again, like.
Yeah, I know. I'm joking, right?
Yeah, it's like if I had a problem with you being on the show, I wouldn't have reached out on Twitter saying I would like to do a podcast with the co-host. Secondly, again, going back to like apparently I control Max and control what she says.
Fuck off, Max is the real person.
Yeah, exactly. I don't control her. Like I'm not like
I barely
what I
control
want to say.
right.
Yeah, so get the fuck out of here.
It's like at the end of the day, we're all our own people. We have all our own thoughts and everything. It's like with some of what Bev was saying last week, it's like, yes, we might have things in common, but the one thing I can't disagree on is trans lives. And it's the same with like, if people actually look into statistics.
That's actually one of the things that I wish I would have called her out on, by the way.
What?
The stuff we have in common and stuff. Like, it's like first true as it may be. Can you not watch the video? I'm sorry, I need to do something. Where's my cell phone?
Don't know. Also, when she said,
but like her doing that is like trying to find my middle ground where middle ground doesn't exist.
Yeah, and also the exchange in ideas part got me. It's like, what exchange of ideas are we talking about? Because you haven't fucking mentioned any. The only exchange of ideas you're talking about is the ones that you're providing.
It depends on whether or not you look up the rape statistics and how many of them are like properties and stuff.
Like, I'm sorry, like, this is not me being ageist. So if anyone listening, like, if you think I am, go fuck yourself, right? But you know, I don't know how old Bev is, right? But I'm assuming she's probably mid to late 60s, probably early 70s.
She did say she was ancient and was with like the Alliance, Defense League, whatever it was.
Yeah,
I did listen to the first 10 minutes now.
Yeah, but it's like, if you don't even know your own facts and you yourself are losing track of what you're saying, do you really think it's a good idea you being the co-founder of an organization that deals with
the faith outlets?
Yeah, but it's like you've got two. I'll be polite. You've got two middle-aged women who are the co-founders of LGBT Alliance. You've got one of them who can't even contain facts or keep track of what she said. So first of all, that's not a very good look.
Like, being polite, like she did say herself, she's fucking angel. Like she basically. So I don't know.
Yeah, compared to
she is 1,000.
Well, yeah.
Which is funny because that's the same age I am.
Yeah, but I mean, again, not to bring nerdy into this, but if we were to combine all three of our ages, we'll be basically the same. We'll probably be basically the same age as Bev, give or take.
Torin, I am eternal. I don't have an age.
Well, yeah. So for you, you could be your age could be a millennial. And, a fucking century.
I did say when I had 6th graders 2 years ago, I said when they asked how old I was, I said 2001, because I thought it was funny. And then like a year later, when I got 7th graders and like the grades had split up and some new students had gotten in, and one of the new students like, "How old are you?" Because people try to figure out because like they cannot age properly. And I'm like, and I'm about to say it, but then one of the students I had in 6th grade was like 2002. Motherfucker, you remembered it. And I cut class when I needed to go see Bret Easton Ellis. Basically said it as well. By the way, I'm going to see my idol now, so we're going to not have this class.
Yeah.
I wonder why I don't have that job anymore.
Yeah. But it's like, yeah, it's like, yeah, that like interview with Beth was just a shit show from beginning. But
Especially
yeah,
10 minutes in when the fucking Lambert the Scary Lion comes on.
yeah. And it's like also when she said she only has an hour, it's like, okay, so you say you only have an hour, but then you proceed to use that entire hour fucking talking.
Yeah. Well,
And not giving
Okay.
anyone else a chance to speak.
No,
yeah, to fill the
except for
hour.
Max, who talks over people, which works.
Yeah, the best.
But yeah, hopefully, next week, barring nothing else fucking happens, she turns up
Mm.
and she
Oh
will,
no, I'll go.
we can at least have some discourse. Although she did tell me that she can only be around. She would have to go at 12 o'clock her time. So we'll only have an hour.
Is she in the
Which is fine.
States?
Yeah.
I get that.
So an hour is fine. So as
It's a
long
go
as
somewhere. I will put it to fucking rest.
yeah,
I feel like an hour is kind of good for the debate, like the shout portion of the episode, and then we can like I really love the structure of the Paul episode. Now I will admit to having listened to the first hour of that show far more often than I have the rest, but
Yeah.
or like the hour from circa like half an hour in to 1.5 hours. That's where I listen because that's when Paul jumps on.
yeah, yeah. So you will have that to look forward to. So we will actually be able to, put questions to her and actually have a debate.
Yeah.
For an hour.
No.
And then
It sounds like you have your face run over by a fucking tractor.
yeah, and then we will be taking
Oh, you shouldn't make fun of people's look. I should. I'm thinking beautiful.
yeah, and then we will be taking a massive break because and we will obviously resume with our normal chaos because I can't be doing with any more interviews for a while.
Oh, you mean we're taking a break from the interviews?
No, just a break from doing interviews.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm all interviewed out and I can't
it can get quite draining, especially emotionally.
Oh yeah, like
You have to listen to me do a play-by-play of everything I did wrong the next episode. By the way, look at my cool new boots.
Awesome.
They're cute.
Thank you. Fucking finally. No, the shadows are fucked. I need to fix the lighting. I will murder the lighting. I actually have proper lighting now. Like not for this.
You should have a halo effect.
I was going to say, Max will never have halos. Horns, yes. Halos, no.
Well, yeah. Actually, yeah. Go point horns.
Halos are just horns that haven't grown attached to your body yet.
Yeah,
Die, you fucking cunt!
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
I will fucking murder you if you don't listen to me. I'm talking to the lighting, by the way, not to.
Yeah.
I swear to fucking God, I will kill your children.
I've got 2 that you can kill. Not really.
And considering they ran in and out last episode, fucking watch that joke. I felt so bad every time I started mentioning piss kings and porn. They just I see a child running in the background, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to fucking hell.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude. My kid's a little crotch goblin, so I'm not bothered. They're little hellions like their mother, so it's fine. They've heard worse, seen worse.
Seen worse than piss? No, I'm not going to ask.
No, they haven't seen worse than piss, no.
Or like,
I mean, my 12-year-old keeps going on about, what is it they keep going on about? Fucking all sorts of shit. I mean, they'll go on about wanting to watch Terrifier. It's like, nope. First one, yes. The rest, no.
I can't wait to show that stuff. First one, the rest of the first one is the worst. I like the harshest one because that's some fucking mean spirited.
See, I don't think the first one's that bad. I mean, he just fucking what's it called? What does he do? He fucking slits
Nerdy,
the
did you
body.
see my Nerdy, did you see my music video?
No, I don't think I have.
I'm going to show you my music video. Torin, do you know which one I'm talking about?
Is it me or in the first Terrifier when you see
I love Arctic Clown so
the
much.
clown? Is it me or does it remind you of Freddy in Friday the 13th?
I've never seen Friday the
No,
13th.
no, Freddy. No, sorry.
Jason is Friday the 13th.
So, wrong franchise. What the fuck am I talking about? Remind you of Freddy in Nightmare on Elm Street.
You just said that.
A little
I would
bit.
say, no, he said.
No, I said Friday the 13th. Wrong genre.
Oh yeah, that's Jason.
It does remind me more of Jason from Friday the 13th. Like with the whole.
I've seen Friday the 13th as an adult, but I haven't seen Nightmare on Elm Street yet.
But I will say, Art the Clown, I hated the first Terrifier when I first saw it. Like, it wasn't until I saw the second one that I got it. Because basically, the first Terrifier to me is about as scary as watching a fucking snuff film. Like, it's no, like, it's just mean-spirited, and I guess I was in a mood that day. I don't mind mean-spiritedness, but, like, it felt pointless. And why the fuck do I still have a shadow I will die? It felt pointless, and it felt like just cruel for the sake of being cruel, basically.
Yeah.
I didn't like it, but then I saw the second one, and I got to the fucking bedroom scene.
Oh my god!
Yeah, and I am just like, oh fuck, I get it now. It's perfect. So I'm going to fucking content warn here, actually.
See, the third one, because I find films these days rarely make me jump. The third one,
I absolutely love the third one. Do you know?
I was like, yes, finally a franchise that scares the shit out of me.
I am not scared. I love them, but like I get it. Well, like why? Because once I got that meanness was the joke and stuff, and also once it got the weirdest fucking like ethereal plot line ever, like just weird plot line of celestial redemption against perdition. It's fucking absurd that story is also in the movie where a silent fucking mime clown starts chainsawing people to death while they're playing a holiday themed song about how it's a terrifying Christmas.
Yeah.
See, the bit in the third one that I couldn't watch was when he stuck the pipe in her throat.
Oh, yeah.
I was just like, nope. Because I knew about the scene. I was like, I can't watch that.
The parts that I can't watch are like when I'm starting to realize the fucking films are 2.5 and 2 hours. Like, there is no. I love Terrifier 2 and I love Terrifier 3. And I do actually now, going back, love Terrifier 1. Genuinely. I love just like Art the Clown, fucking perfection.
Yeah. The funny thing is,
but like
what I can't stand, like there's no fucking reason, there's no fucking excuse for a slasher film to be 2 hours and 40 fucking minutes. And the fact that he did it to like Patreon and stuff, yeah, I get it, nice, good job. And then he promises to never do a fucking ass-long film again, and I'm like, yeah, the next one is still 2 hours and fucking 20 minutes or something.
Have you seen the music video?
You fucking cunt. Sorry, have you seen?
Did you see the music video that Ice Nine Kills did?
No.
That inner version in itself is like a 10-minute movie. So they play the gig, and you've got art, and basically everybody at the gig murders each other. But then you've got the aftermath of while the lead singer's in hospital and stuff like that. It's just so funny, and it's just like, okay, now I prefer the earlier stuff, like pre the Hollywood genre songs that they did. But I fucking just absolutely love that song.
Yeah. I'll have to check it out.
What's your thoughts on fucking what's this? What name? Passenger. What's your thoughts on Passenger?
I don't think I've seen that yet.
No, like Passenger, as in the fucking piss poor artist, like did a fucking gay level. You only win it well when you let it go.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Only know you love her when you let her go. Yeah, you're a fucking moron. Because
I probably know the song if I heard it.
That's not the song that I'm playing in this video that I'm about to show you. Jordan's already seen this, but like he doesn't get to escape. Because you know that I'm an artist, right, Nanny?
Mm-hmm.
And you know that I'm like an artist in the sense that I just get an idea and then I have to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's my art piece. Art the Clown goes to town on the nursery rhyme. What the fuck does that mean? Basically, this is about Art the Clown. He goes to town on something. And I fucking hate the song I'm playing. Calling it a nursery rhyme. And I did this at like 4 o'clock in the morning. I got this idea. Because I've tried to learn how to put myself above, I'm learning video editing as we speak, basically.
Yeah.
And I wanted to learn how to like place myself behind an object if I'm cutting myself into a scene. And then I started doing that, and I like tried it. And then for some reason I got into this like, shouldn't I just use clips from Terrifier too?
Yeah.
Because I used horror clips, and then I wanted to use one clip from Terrifier 2, but then it became this. And now we're done with explaining. Can you hear properly?
Yeah.
When I was a kid, the things that end were hidden under the grid. Young and naive, I never believed that love could be so well hid. With regret, I'm willing to bet and say the older you get, it gets harder to forgive and harder to forget. Gets under your skin like a dagger at work. But close when it's deepest, but the rest will slip me hurt. You build me out of plastic, you're cynical and sarcastic, and you end up in the corner on your own. Cause I love to be in love, but I can stand a rejection. I hide behind my jokes as a form of protection. I felt I was close, but under further inspection, I thought it seems I'm running in the wrong direction. Oh no. So what's that point in getting your hopes up when I'm never getting choked up when you comes up and can't remember the reason I broke up? Go in the morning like you're coming down and falling, or go right on the side of the road. Cause when you're apart, you don't want to mingle. When you're together, you want to be single. With the shakes, it takes a kiss of bliss and made your heart tingle. I'm a screen like grasses with those roses in my glasses. Blowing red line and laces on the roses. Cause I love to be in love, but I can stand rejection. I buy my jokes as a form of protection. Thought I was close, but under further inspections, it seems I've been running in the wrong direction. Oh, it's easy for me to make a connection. I'd jump it if it wasn't for my ear infection. You were a child, crawling your knees started, make your mama so proud.
That's that scene in the entire fucking video because I'll say Mama on the exact moment when the mother comes in. And then it's just me sitting there. Now, why did I do that? I don't know.
Because it was 4 a.m. in the morning, you got that idea?
I will also say, like, the video of me playing that song was from fucking weeks before, also shot like at 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm fucking piss tired. I can't even remember the words. I don't look up the lyrics at all when I start. I think I sing wrong constantly through it. And like it's two completely different like videos of me playing guitar, basically edited together. But that was the one point when I've done something that I've after that, like I can always explain the. I usually can explain the way that it happened, but I couldn't do that here. I will still defend it to my dying breath. It's a fucking great video, by the way.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm sorry, I had to take up the time. I realized that I hadn't shown it up. When you were a child. Anyone wondering what that song is? It's the first song is Passengers, The Wrong Direction, basically about how he's been a dumb bitch for his entire life, and now he's realized he's been running in the wrong direction like a little fucking idiot. And the second one is Kids by MGMT, or The Management, which is a fucking masterpiece. You've not heard it?
Yeah, I've heard of Passenger song before. Not my cup of tea.
It was one of those songs that was very good when I was learning how to play the guitar because it was like easy. And it's easy and it has a barcode in it because it has an F in it, I think.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly. So like it's it was easy, but it's still like, you know, forced me to learn how to do barcode.
Yeah.
Because I learned.
Yeah.
I did not. Like I just bought a guitar back in 2018 and started playing because I wanted to play When Afraid When It Blows. I've never held a guitar before, so like I'm completely self-taught.
I used to play the guitar when I was younger.
Yeah.
And the piano. I used to be able to play the piano as well.
I'm going to learn how to play the piano, but I don't know if I'm like. I wanted to learn how to play the banjo, but then my friend, who I can't really like claim to respect, really, started learning how to play the banjo, and then I decided to not. Which is like that's not on him, that's on me. That's for me being petty. It's like, oh, yeah, no, you, I won't. And if he happens to be listening to this, of course I'm kidding. I do respect you very much. You are my best friend. You have taught me so much about stuff that I've completely forgotten, and I gave you acid. And I've like introduced you to drugs.
Yeah. Well.
People. Funniest bit was when we were there last time, like after friends, because he has a girlfriend. It was like, so Max, are you going to sleep this time at all? Because like I want to know before I pour out the like that way, because the time before I had been there for like 4 days and I hadn't slept a single fucking minute for the entire time. And like, so whenever they went to bed, I was just sitting there like fucking speed drawing. When I say speed drawing, I do not mean that don't quickly. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I think I've said this before. But it's like we've all dabbled a little bit here and there. You know, it's like
yeah, that's what
I
I do.
hate it when people say, "Oh, I've never done anything." Are you trying about becoming the next fucking Saint Mary?
Are we talking about drugs or alcohol or both?
Drugs, alcohol,
I'm talking about like
like
oh,
some
yeah.
people genuinely don't like to feel comfortable with functional drugs, which I get. I'm like,
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not specifically talking about those people. That's fine. I'm just talking about the ones who claim they have never done anything, but in reality they have. But it's like,
Yeah,
just
like,
own it. Just fucking own it. Own up.
my mom claims to have never done anything, and like she was young in the 70s, and she drove around with people that can at best be described as like the most fucking off-brand version of a fucking mystery bunch ever. In one of those actual fucking vans that was painted green by the way, and it's like, and then all of a sudden you see, oh, by the way, Mom, there's a picture of your sister who you never fucking talk about. What the fuck is up with that?
Yeah.
The same year that I was born, and like Mom does not mention her at all. I've seen one picture of her.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like when I was young, dumb and stupid, you know, I took pills, I took fat, I smoked weed, I still smoke weed occasionally for medicinal uses, but I'm not doing it again. But I did it in a way because I can say I've done it.
Yeah.
And I mean, let's face it, I mean, you should remember the case of Leah Betts, Torrin.
Yep.
And I think that's one of the things why so many people, because I think, do you remember the Essex Boys?
Yeah.
There was something to do with them selling the pills that put Leah in hospital, allegedly.
Yep, allegedly. Yeah.
That is British to me.
So basically, in the 90s, there was a girl called Leah Betts who took pills in a club, and she ended up in hospital in a coma, and unfortunately, eventually died. And there was a group of gangsters called.
The reason that people started believing that ecstasy fucking kills you if you look at it, basically.
And so I don't know. I think it did put a spate on stopping it. I mean, a lot of people that I knew that did pills were ravers.
Yeah, like that's basically why you do it.
Yeah, and I think as well because of the whole Leah Betts thing, you know, it did put a pause on a while, should I say, on people. Some people stopping it, especially the younger people, because you know, her family allowed her pictures to be used in the press to say this is what happens. But it's like with anything, it's like any medication you take that's prescribed for you, that can kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and it's things like that. It's like, and I get why they did it. I mean, the poor girl lost her life. And for me personally, I did it because I could. It was my way of rebelling against my mum because she'd accused me of so many years of doing drugs. It's a case of, if you're going to accuse me of doing it, I might as well fucking do it. And to be honest, as I said, I've done pills, I've done fat, I didn't touch cocaine, and I didn't touch heroin because I could see what heroin did to people that lived around me.
Oh, I fucking love cocaine now.
Cocaine, I mean, I've got an addictive personality, so that is the main reason I didn't touch that one. Also, it's not fucking cheap. But yeah, you know, if people want to do drugs, do it, but do it safe.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
this is it. It's like my
Uh,
17-year-old wants to try weed, and I said, right, you can try it at 18 when you're at home. I'll smoke with you so that you're in a controlled environment, and if anything happens, you're at home. I'd rather him do that than go out, smoke something that ends up getting fucking spiked with spice or whatever.
Yeah, don't buy synthetic net drugs.
Yeah, turns you into a walking zombie.
Your drug dealer is more reliable now. I have the best drug dealers in the world. Like I'm
Yeah.
lucky with drug dealers. I think it's in love with me though.
Yeah, just tagging on just tagging on to what Nerdy just said. Like when I think I must have been 10, 11, no. I must have been about 12. 12 years old, same thing, like I was at home with both parents in a controlled environment. I had my very first drop of alcohol. Just a little bit. Before that, I used to drink Sandy. It was like a poppy version of actual beer, bitter. So I used to drink that, and then when I was 12, probably around Christmas time, I had my first drop of alcohol. Again, like there's like on my dad's side, I think I mentioned this before, but they're all alcoholics, they're all addicts. So
Well, this is it. I mean, I was brought up on alcohol. I was allowed to have alcohol at special occasions, Christmas, family parties. I did the same with my kids. Do you know what I mean? Even if I gave them the alcohol-free version of stuff, to them, that was alcohol.
yeah.
Because it still contains like 0.05% of alcohol in, but they felt so grown up that they could have that bit of alcohol like we did when we were kids, when we had our shandies.
Yeah. And it's like, even today, like now, I rarely drink. Like the last time I had a drop of something was probably 3 weeks ago. You might have heard of this. Like my mom did me this thing called Jammy Dodger.
Right.
I'm not talking about the biscuits. Jammy Dodger, it's Bailey's and it's Chambord.
Oh, that sounds nice, actually.
And because she had it at this pub that did cocktails.
Yeah.
And she was instantly hooked. Again, my mom rarely drinks.
Yeah.
So thankfully I took after my mom in that respect. But also the reason why I don't drink is because again, on my father's side, they're all addicts, alcohol. And so I don't want to, again, it's not always a guarantee that it will pass down, but I just don't want to take that risk.
No, I get that.
So that's why.
It's wanting to break that chain.
Yeah. Also,
and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, and also, I did go through a period where, my relationship broke up. I went through a depression mode. Where I didn't give a fuck, and I went through a bottle of vodka.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, no. If I want to, okay. If I don't, okay. But I mean, the only it's not even in the same league as Fet and cocaine. But the only thing I've tried is speed.
Yeah.
I would argue that is like.
Okay.
I'm not going to be I'm looking. I have a. Okay. Depending on how you use speed, it's definitely the same ballpark as cocaine. It's just that like more people can actually handle it. The thing with cocaine is that if you fucking are poor at handling it once, you become a fucking trash goblin forever.
Yeah. But I mean, that's as far as I've gone. Like, you know.
The only drug I haven't used that I actually believe exists is heroin.
Mm.
Done that I haven't done, and not that I haven't used. I'm not. I'm not a regular user of most drugs. I'm a regular user of like amphetamines and cocaine, and semi-regular user, like yearly user of LSD, which is actually one that I do recommend people try at one point. Yeah, like you need to be in a good place and stuff. But you should try it at some point. Not because it will be a religious experience. People will sell you that bullshit and they'll fuck themselves. They're doing it to deserve it. What happens when you do? Well, it happens when you do LSD is basically that like your neurons move in ways that they haven't ever moved. That's why you get that sensation of like, oh, this thought that I'm having right now is not my own. The reason that you get that is because like, it's not in the pattern that you usually think.
Yeah.
It's in literal, like in a physical sense, like the brain waves and the neurons and the like impulses, like the electrical impulses and in the brain moves in completely new patterns, like patterns that your brain has never had before. So basically, what it does is that it breaks new ground for your brain. Basically, what it also does is that creates the feeling that thought is placed inside your head as some epiphany from on high. It's just a biological reality. But if you do keep that in mind, then that can be fucking life-changing. If you keep in mind that everything you experience is just a mind-altering substance, then what you are experiencing can be extremely important, extremely vital, extremely real. And also, you can just lie to people and it will work. So I was babysitting my best friend while he was doing LSD, and I was like high as well. I know you're not supposed to do the drug that you're babysitting someone on, but I can do that. Trust me, I genuinely can. I showed no outside, like I became completely mellow. He was running around having experiences, everything was breathing, and I was just lying there like he thought that I basically was completely sober. Oh, don't you feel anything? Yeah, I'm extremely fucking high right now.
For if I can quickly,
I just told him that.
I just want to say, for clarification, just so that people who may watch this on repeat or listen to this, if you struggle with substance abuse or anything that we mentioned, because this is our personal experience, if you're currently struggling with substance abuse, please seek help, professional help. So I just want to make that clear.
Or if you can, stop.
Yes.
I could when I was an alcoholic.
But do it in a safe, but stop in a safe manner. Don't just go cold. Don't just go cold.
I was a high functioning alcoholic. If I was like worse than that, and that's just like recently I realized that I actually was like when I was talking about how I like fell asleep while I was talking on the phone with this girl I was dating at the time, and just like I fell asleep because I had drank a whole bottle of Jack Daniels. And it's like saying that out loud made me realize that, oh yeah, most people don't drink a bottle of Jack Daniels a day.
Yeah.
And this was around the time that I had my stroke. But then I stopped drinking.
You know what?
Like I can still drink. I have a beer and I have like love Jack Daniels. I still drink it. But I haven't been drunk in like 3 years.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like a substance issue. It was I want to fucking die issue. Or like I didn't want to die. I just didn't want to exist. Point. I was getting to earlier, by the way, was that I wanted to try something with my best friend, so I told him that if he gets into a bad trip, he can just think his way out of it. I wanted to see if that works for anyone else but me, and because I just said it so confidently, he was like, "Yeah, I was getting into it," and then I stopped. And it's like, "What the fuck? That's not supposed to be able. You're not supposed to be able to do that when you first fucking try." So yeah, I can definitely babysit while high. I'm the best.
So for clarification, like,
nobody will babysit while high.
Yeah. I'm going to repeat it again. Yeah. If you have for anyone watching or listening, if any of you are currently struggling with substance abuse, please seek professional help. Do not go cold turkey. If you want to try and stop, then do that in a safe manner, but also seek professional help.
Yeah.
Everything we are discussing or will ever discuss when it relates to our personal experiences are ours. So just bear that in mind.
Yeah, and I would
Going
like to
forward.
say, I do a lot of drugs, and I do them often, and I do them in a large amount. Definitely, I love to be high. It's my favorite state of being. But the only reason that I do it is because I do actually do it in a safe manner. The only reason that I can do this is because I don't have issues with these substances. I can't allow myself to start like getting drunk again, even if I did enjoy getting drunk. Now I'm lucky enough to not do it and to not like it anymore after the stroke, because like I've gotten on the way I've gotten tipsy like twice in those 3 years, because like at some point my alcohol tolerance went from being sober at 8 beers to being piss-faced at 5. But like, yeah, my alcohol tolerance was fucking amazing before that. My drug tolerance in general, except for weed. But like, I also like, I started talking to when me and Nerdy first started interacting to each other. I think I sort of gave the impression that I was like coming clean off of a
yes, I remember that. Yeah, when I was about. Yeah,
because I have my sober months. Like every now and then, I just don't do drugs for a month. The reason I do that is because I want to be sure that I'm not.
And there was me with genuine concern, showing it's fine, you'll get there. Because I thought you were being, because obviously we'd not interacted quite a lot at that point.
You thought I was being so fucking like
genuine, and there's me being this nice, caring person, like rooting for you. And then you're like,
I'm like,
oh, okay.
I felt like such a piece of shit. I was like, oh, you care. And now I gotta say that, like, nah, this is just something that I do because I love drugs and I want to keep doing it.
Like, oh, okay, fair enough.
Like, that must be a weird little roller coaster. Oh, this person is coming clean. Like, no, I'm clean right now because I want to do a bunch of drugs next month.
Yeah.
It was like,
oh my gosh, well done you. I'm so proud of you. Just take it one step at a time. And then Max was like, no, I'm just staying drug free for a couple of months because I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Now the penny drops.
Yep.
Yeah, I would say though that's a good introduction to the Max world.
Yeah.
Like the Max way of doing things.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll never hear Max go, drugs are bad, okay?
But drugs are bad. Like if you do them in a way that makes them bad.
Yeah.
And
it's like either of you two seen Requiem for a Dream.
Yeah, I fucking hate that. Like,
oh my god, that is one film I can never watch again. Ever. It's the only film that has left me wanting to slip my wrists by the end of it. It's that fucking depressing.
Yep.
I'm just like,
left me wanting to slip my wrists after it, but that's the whole different reason.
I think as well, it's like, because obviously the poor mum's convinced she's going to go on this game show.
Yeah.
And it's taking, I think it was LSD to lose weight.
Oh.
And then you've got Leto, Wayans.
a bunch of pills. She takes a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
I love the part when it's still on TV.
But I'm just like, but the ending of it where Leto's girlfriend is that scene, I'm just like, nope.
But you know
That was a deal breaker for me. I was like, nope, can never watch it again.
Who's the one playing Leto's girlfriend? Oh, fuck. Anyway, I love Darren Aronofsky, but that's the one Darren Aronofsky film that I absolutely fucking hate. Like, I'm a defender of Noah. I love Noah. Mother is one of my favorite films. I love the fact that it came out. People need to stop taking it seriously and realize what it is, which is a fucking joke. Like, literally, he's making a joke while also being the most pretentious motherfucker ever. But, like, and like, Noah is perfect, wonderful. Love the fact that Emma Watson tries to act.
Which film's that?
Noah with Russell Crowe, where it's like the most insane fucking retelling of Noah ever. The story of Noah with the Ark. It's absolutely beautiful, and like Anthony Hopkins just turns up as like fucking Bethula, and like this Nephilim, and then like half of the movie's gone, and then all of a sudden they're on the fucking box, because it's not a boat, it's a fucking box. The Ark is in the box, by the way, which it is in the Bible if you've ever read it. It is very clearly just a fucking box. They're on there, and then like what? One of them is having a baby. I was about to say, but like no, the Emma Watson is like shooting a baby out of a cunt.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're not going to shoot out your ass.
Why did I say it that way? Why the fuck? The Emma Watson shooting a baby out of her cunt. But like, and then Russell Crowe looks at the baby and like, I need to kill the baby. And then the rest of the film is just him trying to desperately kill the baby and his entire family until he realizes, no, God has forgiven us, so we can have the baby. And then you see a rainbow in sound.
To be honest, I'm not a huge Russell Crowe fan. I think that's because of all the shit he did in the past. However, and I'm only saying this.
That also includes coming to Stockholm at one point and just uploading a like Instagram reel saying like, "Hey, we're here. Anybody want us to come and play for you? Like, do you have Guinness? We want Guinness. Let's just hang out." And then he started hanging out with a bunch of fucking just random Swedish people. I kind of wanted to do it, but I know that for a fact that I would have said something that like punching me right in the fucking head. Absolutely the right to do so. Like, I would be in the situation where Russell Crowe punches me in the fucking head. I'm the only person who's ever deserved a punch from Russell Crowe.
I mean, to be fair, Russell Crowe has punched a few people in his time.
Oh yeah, that's the fucking best self-fucking joke ever. Him and Tago just going around punching people. If you've never seen the film on Torrent, come to review. Next time I want you to have watched. Next time I want you to have watched the film on Unhinged. It's called Unhinged. Can someone IMDb this, because I can't find my fucking phone. Unhinged with Russell Crowe. Like, if you guys haven't seen that, see it. It's the perfect.
What's it called? Unhinged?
I think it's called Unhinged.
Talking of Hollywood, can I just say how cute Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson are together?
Oh yeah, are they dating?
Yeah, they are. It's the first time he's dated since his late wife Natasha Richardson died.
Oh, which means it's probably like finished off with a weird fucking death wish revenge fantasies against black people.
But no, I do think it's cute how they are together when they're interviewed.
I don't hate Liam Neeson either, and like when he does say that, it's clearly a bad thing. I don't know if you've ever had an interview where he's basically like admitting to sitting and watching black people with a fucking pipe in his hand or something. Like after his wife died tragically, he kind of went fucking batshit, like you do when your wife dies. I don't know. Never had a wife that died on me. I've never actually had a wife. I've had a bunch of people die on me though, like, you know, patients, victims, students. But like, The 3 Ps.
Patients, people, and what was the third one?
Patients, victims, and students.
Ah, yeah.
There's literally only 1 P in there. But like, and when he does admit to that in an interview, that he's basically went on a fucking Charles Bronson fucking revenge fantasy against black people after that. It's clearly not a good thing. Like, he doesn't say it as like, oh, by the way, this fun fact of me, I wanted to fucking nuke the ghetto. Like, he doesn't say it that way. And the amount of fucking backbone it takes for him to sit in an interview and openly admit that, knowing full well it's a bad thing, and he comes across as a fucking psychotic weirdo in it. Like, he's my fucking hero forever for that one.
I'd have to say the worst interview I did would have to be Danny from Cradle of Filth.
Might it be because it was Cradle of Filth?
Pardon?
I cannot imagine them being talented at anything.
No, so I had my 2 laptops set up because I had one for my questions and one for my recording because it was a phone interview, because I had a shit ton of questions to ask. I stumbled over a word. I think I stuttered or something. You went, "You're reading that, aren't you?" I went, "Well, yeah, I've got a shit ton of questions here to ask you. I'm not going to remember all of them."
Hey, Cradle of Filth, how does it feel to be the,
Angriest man in the UK? Shortest man in the UK?
How does it feel to be like the not heavy metal, like the more, what the fuck are there?
I'd say they were more goth.
What's their subgenre?
But even then, it's like...
What is their subgenre? Can I just, like, please, because the joke needs that.
It's like if I knew bands that I interviewed, if I knew that they had kids, I'd ask about them. So I'd say, "Oh, you know," and I can remember his question was like, "Oh," what I asked him, sorry, was like, "Oh, what was it like for your daughter growing up with a dad who was on tour all the time, or what was it like for you being away from her?" He was like, "Oh, well,
like you grew up with a dad who was in Cradle of Filth. Thank you for mentioning it. She killed herself."
Oh no, he was like, "Oh, she's going to university now. We don't have to discuss her." I'm like, why? And then everybody that I spoke to afterwards that work in media and that music product, they were like, "He's an utter cunt." It's like he's literally got short man syndrome. And I'm just like, if you didn't want to do the interview, then why fucking agree to it?
Because of the hair.
And it was like, dude, I grew up listening to your music. You have literally just soured it for me. I can't listen to you anymore.
If I can listen to the Smashing Pumpkins, you can listen to that fucking shit.
I'm not
Billy Corgan. Billy Corgan was it like? Oh fuck! I hate Billy Corgan so fucking much. He had a concert. He shows up late, and then he blames the local traffic for him being late because your city's shit. Like, I don't care if you grew bald when you were 5, you fucking cunt. Grow some personality instead of hair, you piece of shit. But fuck it. Like, Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness, still a fucking masterpiece. And I don't care that literally every... Do you know what's beautiful about Smashing Pumpkins?
What?
Because, like, every single part of it is music that should be shit, but it's not. Like, Bullet with Butterfly Wings, the most pretentious fucking country song title I've ever heard. What's the first fucking line of it? "The world is a vampire, kill me fucking now." How is this not the worst song ever fucking written? And then what? Despite all my rage, I'm still but a rat in a cage. Yeah, congratulations. I hope you get kicked into a fucking cage, you pretentious dickweed. The best Bullet with Butterfly Wings joke I've ever heard is from Jossie Crowshaw describing Beyond Two Souls as, "Despite Ellen Page, I'm still but a rat in a cage." Elliot Page now. Sorry. That was way back when. But like every single part of that should make for the worst fucking song ever. It should make for like it's fucking ghastly. And still, like when you listen to it, it's fucking flawed. And like, oh, we're going to do a fucking concept album where the concept is basically like a short film about people being shot into the eye of the moon. That's 40 minutes, and our concept album is going to be severely much longer than that. Like, it's going to be basically just an homage to like that era of filmmaking. That era of filmmaking didn't fucking exist. It's that film. It's perfect. It's fucking perfect. And also, like, Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness. That sounds like the worst album ever, and I love the title. And it's the best. Like, every single thing about Smashing Pumpkins sounds like it shouldn't work, and it fucking does. It's like watching a fucking Tarzan Singh movie. The guy who did The Cell and The Fall, and also my favorite, Invincibles. Immortals. It's called Immortals, not Invincible. Jesus fucking Christ.
Put your teeth back in, Max.
If you don't watch your mouth, I'm going to pull out my teeth that I got knocked out.
Oh, I'm so scared.
I still carry it around.
The one you pulled out.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't pull it out. They literally fucking they took a fucking hammer and shit someone like
Bitch, please, you ripped your own tooth out the other week.
No, I was at the dentist doing this.
Oh no, you were at the dentist just to keep the tooth. That was it.
Yeah, because she like looked extremely disappointed at me. Because you know, like a child, and like maybe you know, like if you don't brush your teeth, then this is what's going to happen. Like if you don't brush your teeth, then you're going to have a shit ton of fun.
For a minute there,
happened to me. It's a funny fucking thing.
For a minute there, I had a flashback. I had a flashback of the film Misery.
I love that film.
And just an image of Max fucking pulling her teeth out.
Yeah.
I do kind of want to. I have a tooth that is coughing out kind of fucking loose. This is what severe drug use does to you, children. Also, like, you know, if you live on a fucking. At one point in my life, I nearly got scurvy.
Talking of misery, Stephen King has come out and saying the Epstein list doesn't exist.
Yeah, but Stephen King, people need to stop listening to Stephen King. He's a good writer and a fucking smart dude, but he's also fucking insane.
I'm just like, not Stephen King.
Stephen King is a very, 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 very specific type of. I'm sorry. Do you know what the 3 podcasts I used to listen to last year was?
No.
This podcast.
Yeah.
Because this is the only podcast where I don't have to like get annoyed because I want to interrupt the second someone is wrong. Because I get to do it. And I listened to my ex's podcast until I was over her. That was clearly a big opening mechanism. Me sitting there crying while she was talking about literature. No one's ever getting the fucking name of that podcast. Every time she mentioned something that could be about me, I was like, does she want me to contact her? I was such a fucking bitch. But then I was over her and I stopped listening to it. Had a bit of a calm down because I dreamt that we got back together the other week, and then I was like listened through the podcast again, and I was like just did that super quickly. And also a podcast that is named Just King Things.
Just quite
and it's basically just King Things. It's dudes reading through every single the only reason that I started listening to it was because I needed to hear their take on the child gangbang fuck glory scene of it. And then I just needed to hear them because the Dark Tower is my favorite book series of all time for some reason.
Mine is Pet Sematary.
No, but like not only Stephen King's, but like everything. The Dark Tower as a series, and also like the Dark Tower as the final book of that series is my favorite like piece of fiction
Yeah.
ever. And I don't even particularly like Stephen King. But what's so like I have hot takes on Stephen King.
Yeah.
You accidentally opened Pandora's box here. That was my fucking point. Jesus Christ, it takes so long. At one point in time, this was a podcast about trans issues. Now it's a podcast about me doing anything I can to talk about
It's anything and everything.
I mean, it is clearly a podcast about my issues, and I am trans.
Well, there you go then.
It's cheaper than therapy and also worse. I love therapy, by the way. It's the best. I basically pay my psychologist to shut the fuck up and let me speak. She said once that that's the best method to deal with me because my specific combinations of personality disorders and like diagnosis and like just general weirdness makes me basically impossible to figure out until I tell them.
Yeah. Wait, I asked my doctor to be referred.
I have to tell you what's wrong.
I asked my doctor to be referred to a psych, and I got told no. Got told, oh, even if you're suicidal, it's a long wait. Thanks.
I had a psychotic meltdown at work and ran into my coworker's room writing "I eat shit" on his name eats shit on the whiteboard while he was having class, and then jumped out a window. So yeah, they fucking swiftly got me into a fucking psychiatric care there.
I think I might need to have a breakdown in order to get one of them. Have a grippy sock holiday.
It's spectacular, I think. I was also just laughing constantly throughout it.
That does not surprise me.
Like, I don't think I had a psychotic breakdown. I think I just had fun, but I also see that I shouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
And then we had 3 sessions, and she just let me just fucking rant about how great I am and how nobody else gets me. And then at the end of the 3 sessions, she's like, "Do you want to continue this or something? Because you're going to need to start paying." And I'm like, "Yeah. Can we trick my school into getting 3 more sessions, and then I'll start paying you?" And then we tricked my school into giving me 6 sessions instead of 3, and then I started paying her after that.
Fair enough.
And like, I only pay for that because like the standard thing is that if I'm not showing up, I'm not going to. Like, I have long periods of times where I don't need therapy, so I just don't go. Once I actually ended it, started that such a period by saying that I feel like you're only with me for the money, and now I'm going to ghost you until you show true appreciation. And I left for 6 months until she's mailing me saying, "Well, you clearly show why you're in therapy."
Yeah. I've only ever been in therapy twice. The first time was a bad fucking experience because the therapist was fucking shit. Didn't listen.
My first
the other
therapist,
one,
an antisocial personality disorder. I told her she's just a therapist because she couldn't handle being a psychologist, which actually takes work.
that's very true. For a majority of them.
My antisocial personality disorder, or her being a therapist because she couldn't handle being a psychologist.
That one.
I think she might have been true on to something as well.
The other one, the second time I had therapy was probably 6 months later. That helped. I mean, she was more understanding, but
Yeah, like you need. Have I been? Have you been hearing me poorly this entire time?
Have we heard you what?
Okay, look. Have my sound levels been good this episode?
Yeah.
You sound
Okay,
better
we
now.
should
You
start
sound
with the start.
better.
Yeah, do you know why? Apparently the
Why?
microphone I was using was in my fucking suit jacket across the house. No, literally. It was
Okay.
like you can't get further away from me. Because like I just noticed, like, do you want to disconnect? Yeah, I don't want you to connect to this fucking microphone in the first.
There you have it, guys. Max is having a absolute fit over equipment. Anywho,
What were you saying about
yeah. So
therapy?
my second therapy was 6 months later.
Yeah.
This person actually listened. You know, the usual. Oh, I would like you to take home this paper and do homework, and I'm like, I'm not really one for doing homework. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll do it if it's important for exams, but
Yeah.
no. But ever
Not for when you're
since
taking
then,
fucking therapy.
yeah. But ever since then, I've basically been self-therapizing myself.
Mm.
Like I have certain therapy modules in my toolkit that I use when I need them. Because one, trying to get an appointment at a doctor's is a joke. Two, trying to find a reputable therapist
Hmm.
is even harder.
Yeah, especially ones that don't charge an arm
For
and a
me,
leg.
is anyway.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there is that.
I think
Because
the only time
not
I've
that
had.
I'm a cheap.
Sorry.
No, go on. No, go on.
Only time I've had any sort of therapy, and it was mainly counselling, was after my rape and then my CBT therapy back in 23. That was it. And I'm like, well, I want therapy. I need it because otherwise I can feel a fucking breakdown is going to be imminent. And when I spoke to my GP about it, the one that I now refuse to see, she was like, oh, you're too high functioning BPD to be referred to as psych. I'm like, and then she's like, oh, but even if you were suicidal, the wait list is ages. I'm like, what the fuck? Because she was like, do you have any suicidal thoughts? I'm like, yes, but I don't act upon them. And I'm just like, you've got a person here genuinely asking for fucking help, and you're saying, nah, wait list is too long. But put me on the fucking wait list then. She's like, can't do that, but I'll refer you to the community health team. Then fucking gaslights me about it. I'm like, yeah, don't let me see her again because I'll lose my shit with her. Because don't fucking gaslight me. I'm many things, but I'm not a fucking liar.
Yeah, that's why I don't. That's why I don't bother because, like, what's the point? Like, I would rather. I mean, I'd rather not, but I would rather self-therapy myself because I know what because I've taken what I've learned from my therapy sessions that I've had, and I'm just continuing to use them as and when I need them.
Yeah.
But if I could, I'd rather have a one-to-one, whether it was in person or on video. But again, as you said, it's like it's money. Is it affordable?
Yeah.
Like, how often would I need it? Like, if I could, like, with everything that I do myself, I could probably hypothetically get away with maybe once every 2 weeks. But again, I don't know because that's the thing with mental health and trauma. Like, you can be fine at one specific moment in the day, and then it fucking changes.
Well, this is it. It's like with my last job, I got triggered because of my BPD because one of my triggers is people raising their voices at me. And one of my managers even turned around and said, well, how can we trust you not to get triggered again? It's like, you're being ableist.
Yeah.
This is the first time since we got taken over that I have been triggered. And that's nearly 2 fucking years. So don't play that fucking card with me. And that's one of the reasons I took it further was because of her fucking ableism and the fucking bullshit reason. I'm like, just don't fucking play that game with me. Some people might have fucking rolled over, but luckily I'm a stubborn fucker.
Yeah. Well, that's the type of thing that I mean. I've witnessed that type of behaviour before myself from management.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, it's like, you know, like we know we recognise that he has like mental health or she has trauma or whatever, but it
Yeah.
don't matter. Like they work for us. Like no.
Luckily, the company I work for now, I actually have to look into it, but they do supply a lot of wellbeing tools. So that is something I need to look into, actually.
Yeah. Yeah,
Because if
the
I can
place
get
I
through them, I'm like,
yeah.
yes, please.
Yeah, the place I used to work for, because I used to work at Morrison's in West Bridgeford
Yeah.
as a cleaner, and I'm like in terms of like well-being support, you can like just fuck that one off. It's pathetic, and it's like, yeah, it's like nah, it's not as good as they say it is.
Yeah.
Also, when I first joined, I did evening work, and then when we got took over, and they, you know, changed my entire shift. So now I was doing the early mornings. So
Yeah.
so for a whole year I was waking up at 2-3 o'clock in the morning. Get ready, leave my house before 5 o'clock in the morning, travel for an hour to get to work for 6. Then I would have to clean the petrol station, and this was during like when it was really, really cold. And then after that, going to the actual store, clean the market area, like where you get your bread and your cakes and whatnot.
Yeah.
And obviously clean offices, clean the car park. The amount of fucking aggro I got from my supervisor saying the car park's dirty, and I'm like, I literally cleaned the whole car park before I went in.
Yeah.
And they were like, no, you didn't. I'm like, and I said to them, because at this point, like amongst other things, I was getting really annoyed, and so I just turned around and said to him, like, what do you fucking expect? It's a car park.
Yeah.
Do you expect the car park to remain fucking clean?
Exactly. Especially when people use it during the day.
Exactly. What did you want me to do? Stand outside all day with a fucking picket effect with a fucking rubbish picker? Like, oh,
Yeah.
you know,
Be a little
like,
picker.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, like fuck off.
Don't say that, because my oldest has just started working for Morrison's, and his role is his department's at tills and car park.
Well, hopefully, you know, because that could have been just my experience. So hopefully, the colleagues he works with better than what I had.
Well, it can't be any worse because he worked with me at my last job. And it literally cannot be any worse than there. I can tell you that now. I'm just like, that place was so toxic that, I mean, the kid lasted 6 months there, which I was impressed with. And then it started affecting his mental health. He's like, Mum, I can't do it anymore. I'm like, that's fine, mate. You need to think of you.
Oh yeah, like don't get me wrong. The if I can get my words out, put my teeth back in. The two, for fuck's sake, the two ladies I worked with were lovely.
Yeah.
And we got on well. It's the management that kind of like fucked everything up.
Yeah.
And it's also like, you know, they completely disregarded the fact that I have social anxiety. So they wanted to put me on the actual store floor amongst the public, and I'm like, well, that's not gonna happen because I'll end up having a fucking heart attack. And little did they know that I literally, while I was working there, I literally had 3 panic attacks because, again, I have social anxiety as well as generalized anxiety disorder. So what do you think is going to happen?
Yeah.
And it's like, you know what? Like, I mean, I had a sneaky feeling that they wanted to get rid of me.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they don't want to deal with someone that's probably got mental health issues.
Yeah.
So, you know, but hopefully, you know, your child doesn't have any of that to put up with.
To be honest, he's one of these, he keeps himself to himself. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and he's one of these, he's always kept his head down. You know, he was the kind of kid that was always teacher's fucking pet at school because keeping his head down while other kids were dickheads. And you know what? I can't fault him at all. You know, it got to him a bit where he wasn't working for a while. And he was because he literally applied everywhere, like McDonald's, KFC, didn't want him. And now that he's got this job at Morrison's, I'm like, you know what, mate? I'm proud of you. I says, it might not be an ideal job. It's retail, but it's a job. You're at uni. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and he knows he's got mine and his dad's full support that if he ever feels like he can't do it, it's like, just tell us. We've got your back.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I'd rather him be, you know, I'd rather him be honest about his mental health and say, Mum, feeling really shit. I'm like, that's fine, mate. That is literally fine. Your mental health, as I said to him before, I say this to all my kids, your mental health comes first. No, the minute you feel like you dread going into work, getting up to go in, dreading the journey there, everything, you know it's time to leave that job.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And, you know, again, every union is different. Mm-hmm. I remember my mate was saying to me, did you join a union? Yeah. And I'm like, no. And he said, well, they could have helped you. And it's like, I get his point. Yeah. But regardless of me joining a union or not, anyone should not have to put up with shit from their management just because they might have a mental health issue where they can't work amongst public or public floor. That you shouldn't have to be with a union for them to take you seriously. But again, it's just another way of them of, you know, their surplus to requirements.
Yeah.
So if we could just like shoot them out the door,
Yeah.
then no one's gonna know. It's like no, it's
Well-
not gonna happen.
As a union representative, which I am, don't worry. I did wonders, by the way, as a union representative. So many people joined when I was. I don't know why, but I will say that like the whole thing about like no, of course nobody should get fucked over at work, but
Yeah.
like the union's power to change or like influence stuff comes from its members, meaning that that's why the unions have to be kind of hard-lined about if you're not a part of the union, then we can't actually help you, because like it's a whole thing, and also because like otherwise they like nobody would join and the union would be functionally powerless. That said, of course you're not forced to join it. I was very happy. It was very good. It was very fun to be a union representative, but I did it kind of when I also had like I technically worked 1.5 like jobs at the same place because I did all the Swedish, because all of a sudden like one of our Swedish teachers turned out to be a fucking Nazi. 10 years ago, I might add, and she was the only Swedish teacher I've ever met who I actually have any fucking respect for. I also know that she doesn't stand by those things, but yeah, she turned out to have written for a Nazi newspaper 10 years ago, so that was fucking idiot.
Fun.
And like the other person just quit a month into, so I like had to scramble all that. And also I was also the leader of the team of like all the 7th graders. I was the one who like was the team leader there. Who the fuck put me on that? So like I stopped being a union representative because the workload made me want to fucking die, but it was fun to be. I can highly recommend it. All of a sudden I know my work law. Work law? I know my rights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I know my which was very
Yeah,
fucking good when I
Yeah.
ended up in a fight with the fucking system, which I constantly do. I feel like this is we're nearing like threats of terrorism with me in this getup, but I do wear it for a reason. I promise you.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, of course. No, you're right. And I fully take on board
I mean,
what you just said. However, like,
all of a sudden, this is what you're talking to. Yeah, some worries maybe, but
Yeah.
like, not that many.
I can only
Maybe don't
speak.
scratch yourself with a fucking knife, you idiot.
I can only speak to unions specific to the UK, obviously, but certain unions aren't very well managed,
No.
and they don't offer.
Oh no! Like some unions are fucking corrupt as shit, and
Yeah.
also
So
Yeah,
so again,
I agree.
when my friend said this, and he's been with it when he used to work for the NHS, he was with the union, and they helped him, which is great. But the union, every colleague that worked in this place was with this union, but this union didn't have a great track record of providing the best support.
Yeah.
And when I heard that, I was like, nah, you're all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Why? Like, why should you be in a union that doesn't do its fucking
Exactly.
job? Like, yeah. Like the teachers' union here is very like good and strong, and it's also been a coalition between. We used to have 2 teachers' unions in Sweden. One that actually could get things done, and then the other one. But they like sort of melded together because they realized that we could get more things done if we just had a union instead of being this petty little bullshit. But yeah.
Yeah,
So-
we're too busy destroying teachers' jobs.
Teacher. Yeah. And then
So
they
there's
wonder
no
why they
point.
strike. It's like, this is what pisses me off. It's like they think, oh, teachers get all this time off of work. No, they don't. It's like in the summer holidays here, most schools get 6 weeks. For those 6 weeks, teachers are having to do lesson planning. They're having to plan their classroom. They're having to
Are
do
you
all the
kidding?
notes.
Do the students get 6 weeks?
A lot. My youngest gets my 5 weeks, but some areas in Nottingham where we are, like for Derby, for example, they get 6
How is the school
weeks.
year broken up at your place?
They broke up 22nd of July.
No, but like it's in semesters. Like so, we have the first. Let's say first semester. When is that?
Oh, so that's from September till December. But we
Okay, so
work
that's
in
like
terms.
but we start in August. Late
Yeah, we
August,
work
actually.
in terms.
Which reminds me, I still don't have a fucking job.
Yeah,
Oh, you
it's
need to
like
get
And I hope whoever I'm trying to seek employment by never clicks on any links that has my face on it. Because then, hi, would you like to hire me as a teacher?
they'll be like, why?
I carried this in my fucking backpack today. But okay, so like, by the way, I bought a typewriter for some reason. But like, okay, so
I
second semester.
Yeah, go on.
Second try. Oh, hang on. Let me get my kiddo's
I was about to say
calendar.
second trimester, but that's another thing. A trimester is what when Link organizes the Triforce of Power, the Triforce of God, what is it? It's the Triforce of Power, it's the Triforce of Weakness, and it's the Triforce of Faggotry. That's what the Triforces are. When Link organizes them, that's him becoming the Trimaster, and then he can kill both Zelda and Ganon. Not Ganondorf, because Ganondorf needs to be alive to be able to fist me.
Did you just say to fist you?
No, I don't. I've never claimed that I wanted to be fisted by Ganondorf.
It's all right. I just misheard you.
Oh, sorry?
I just misheard you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, never rewatched this episode to find out that that was exactly what I said. But like, what else? Would I be fisted by a Kokiri? It would be like fucking getting penetrated by a pencil dick. Oh, I'm fisting you! No, you're not. You're doing something, but that's a grass. That's a piece of grass. Like you would have to put a Kokiri's entire body up your ass to do anything. I swear to God, I'm doing fine. Like I am not. I'm not on the edge or anything.
You're not on the what?
I'm not on edge or anything. Like I'm not on a fucking verge of anything. I'm swear to God, I'm doing fine like this. There's nothing to worry about. Mom. This is the thing. By the way, thank you guys. I figured while I'm here, I might get some good footage. So this is for another thing. Just don't worry. No, I won't say which parts of this has been me fishing footage for another thing. You'll have to wait and see for that thing. And when there's no mention of ever getting fisted by Ganondorf in that entire thing, you'll have to know that that was just me. Me telling you my other side. I can never finish playing Twilight Princess because of the fucking Skulltulas. Was Torin looking for something, or am I just like filling air that doesn't
I
need to
think
be
Ryan's
killed, and
looking
you're
for
just waiting
something.
for
You
me
can
to
see his
shut
little
the fuck
brain
up.
cells ticking over.
No,
Sorry?
I was just replying to a message. Well, I'm back now.
Okay, because I thought you were looking something up for some reason. I don't know
No.
why. So I filled air, and I started thinking that maybe I wasn't filling air. Maybe I was basically just talking, and you guys were waiting for me to shut the fuck up so we can move on.
No,
Speaking of which,
no,
wanna hear a reading?
Yeah.
love to. Mm.
It's a short one this time, which means that it will only be 50 minutes. Is this the one where I'm finding the love of my life by staring through a window? I don't remember. I'll see. Naked, screaming, high on acid. No, it's not. It's the one where I. Oh yeah, this is one. I actually have a I haven't documented. It's just like talkies for podcast. So let's see. This one is called. Oh my god! It's only 5 pages of rant. It's called A
That's short
Forgery
for
of
you.
Truth. Sorry?
I said that's short for you.
Oh yeah. Do you want to know the fun part about the earlier ones? I have literally been editing them while I've been reading them because I've realized that they've gotten too long-winded at some points. So like I've just skipped entire fucking sections. That's if I ever stumble on my words, that's me basically just fucking skipping like 4 lines of text because I just like, no, I cannot say this like legally speaking. I just can't. This is fucking awful. And like, or I'm probably done with pedophilia jokes for this text, or like, no, you don't need to talk about how much you hate dolphins again. My stepchild and the parent, who is my boyfriend, what the fuck, and their parent, jeez, went to like a terrarium the other day, and she was like, "Do you want to come? Well, are you coming?" I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'm not coming. I'm doing my own thing while you're doing that." Oh, disappointed. I'm like, but remember how many animals I've said to you outright that I hate and I want to fist fight? Like basically any animal that's come to talk. I talked today for a long while, like 20 minutes, about how we should let pandas fucking extinguish themselves. Like I've explained to you about the several times that I've fought a duck with my fists. The fact that I've kicked a swan in my life, and I've also kicked a mallard at one point, but she attacked me first. The fucking bitch! I thought she thought I was hitting on her boyfriend. But I kicked her into the fucking river. Like me fighting animals, especially birds, is like genuine theme. Do you want me with you at the terrarium? I would just ruin your fun. Like I would start fighting a fucking sea turtle, and just like, yeah, that makes sense. See you later.
But what have sea turtles ever done to you?
No, I don't know. I just think it's very funny to be like a person who just fights nature. And then I've ended up as a person who fights nature because nature fights me. Like the duck started it. I just finished it. Punched him in the fucking throat. Anyway, A Forgery of Truth. We're going to get pizza after us. Reality is but a forgery of truth, and to tell you the truth, it's quite a poor one at that. Fucking starting promising, aren't we? What the fuck? Yeah. Sorry, a bunch of. There we go. Reality is but a forgery of truth, and to tell you the truth, it's quite a poor one at that, letting majority rule decide what it is and it's not. For everyone, rather than allowing for moments of pure truth to break through the facade of reality, to show you what is for you and what might not be for me, and the same as such. And the same as such. Neither can be the case for our truths, and I will make clear now that I am not talking about perception. of reality or anything having to do with that forgery. I am not dealing with the stolen art here. I am dealing with divinity as naturalistic concept of worlds inhabited by singulars, always adjacent to other words, but never worlds, but never crossing over, never setting foot over the border, never fully leaving their here so they can go to someone else's over there. And I cannot describe this to you in any terms more clear than this, because whatever I describe can't be whatever you would experience it to be, because that would require our worlds and finally meet up in the same spot. Not just as a spot adjacent to, and they would, this I believe wholeheartedly, try to consume each other. Until I had eaten your truth or you had eaten mine, and whichever one of us would win, both of us would lose ourselves in this act of spiritual cannibalism of truth. We can never see eye to eye because we will never be the same height, is basically what I'm getting at. But instinctual level, and without any of the claims of higher status that comes with being tall, the height of your truth being shorter than the height of my truth would not make my truth more truth. It just means they differ, and they do. Now, this is the moment of truth for this moment, for this opening, because I am just now about to ask if I make myself clear, leaving it open for anyone to take me down, break off a piece of my truth, one that says I value clarity above all, and exchange it. I cannot open my fucking mouth without muddying up the waters, and now no one gets to see their truth. Good job, Max, you fucking cunt. But for some reason, I don't think that will happen. Not because they don't want to understand what I am talking about, but because I truly believe that on some gut level, they already know this, or at the very least can hear what I am saying. That what I am saying, even if it is a bit unclear exactly what exactly I am saying, at the very place of absolute truth. This is my philosophy of truth, and I know it to be true. I am yet to find the right way to explain it in a way that doesn't come across like this. So, am I making myself clear? If so, then thank you for the piece of my truth that is. If not, then I'm sad to see that piece of my truth break off and disappear. Jesus fucking Christ. I did have to put a lube all over the fucking glove. Okay, there we go. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I cannot hear you.
Oh dear.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry, my earphones lost battery. So, am I making myself clear? If so, then thank you for the piece of my truth that you spared. And if not, then I am sad to see that piece of my truth break off and disappear. But it clearly wasn't true, so it needed to go. And thank you for making me understand that was what needed to be done. Even if you might have not have known it at the time, that was what we were doing, because I don't want to live in untruth, whatever that may look like to me. And I need to be careful about the truth I know to be true, and must not let untruth slip its way into it. And it will always try. That is the nature of untruth. Truth is, and it never cannot. Whereas untruth desires to be, but it always can't. And if I am being unclear, I must stop saying I am not, as much as I aspire for clarity. I cannot claim it unless it is true. In the end, all this means is that no matter how hard we may try, we will never be able to see another person's truth as anything more than a misconception of, at the very best. Because to us, it will always be untrue. Or to speak in clarity, there is no person who can ever fully put themselves into the spot of anybody else, another someone. Because even in attempting to make yourself see the world they inhabit, you must make assumptions based on your own conceptualizations of truth, and it will not be a truth that aligns perfectly with theirs. Or basically, we all are just a bunch of fucking empaths, and we're all just using our conjecture of each other drawn from ourselves to define who everyone else is, when we can never say who they truly are unless we are them, and we are not, since we are us. The thing with clarity is that it's always that, but it is not always theirs, because sometimes it gets lost on its way, and for a while it will look like unclarity, like obfuscation, of drivel. It will, if you so will, but if you allow it to take its time, eventually, at least this is what I have found, clarity always finds its way to where it needs to be, and where it needs to be is always with you, or with me. But from where you are standing, me is you and you are me. So it really ends up being the same difference, doesn't it? Or to be more grammatically correct, at the risk of maybe being a bit less truthful, in your world you are an I, and you will always be that I. And no matter how hard I try, I will always be one of your you. That is the deal we strike to be human. That is what we get for not being hive mind. It's not optimal, but then again, neither is the Borg. The individual or the collective maybe isn't as pressing of a question, where the collective to be an individual in and of itself. However, the thought becomes revolting as soon as our truths turn into our truth, and my truth is bleeding out in its prison cell because it just got shivved by 3 collectives in a trench coat, and all of a sudden the whole of the human race is not only knows about but actively shares my piss kink, and I don't think that is very good for the collective, now do you? My point is, this is the hand that we're dealt, and we can't even tell if it's a good hand to be dealt or not, because we never know what it is on anyone else's cards. And we just have to take their word for it and hope they will trust us when we tell us what they are, what their cards they're holding in their hands are. And we will hope that they trust us when we tell them the same thing. And what is not a good way and that is not a good way to play cards, but reading the rule books for the other games we could have gotten, honestly, I much preferred our round of individuality in the face of complete isolation from ever being on the same page as anyone else. Or to summarize it in just a few words, I am, you are, we can never be. I am, you are, we can never be. Not only is this my philosophy, it is an absolute truth that I have lived by for as long as I can remember, far longer than I have had it written out and comprehended even by myself. I remember as a child never being able to make assumptions about anyone unless I had gotten to know them. I have no preconceived notions of what it is to be human because I don't understand humanity. In the form of a collective, at least. I am bad at humanity. This has, however, forced me to become better than most at humans. Individuals, I can never understand you fully, but I will remember everything you ever tell me, and I will make as good of a map of your world as I can with what you give me. I will take every little detail I can and will put them in the cheat sheet. Then I will add them together and sometimes find out your father was abusive without you having told me so knowingly. It is not the best system. I know far more about everyone I know than I can ever let them in on, because it would come across as fucking crazy. I would come across as a fucking crazy person. And yes, I have tried this. And no, I have never gotten it wrong if I had found the connection. But I must find a connection. I must learn about every detail, because when I first see you, you are nothing, just a blank slate, tabula rasa, onto which will be organized a personality out of the details you will give me, because a human is nothing to me. An individual is all there ever is. This is the only way that I can begin understanding people. I can draw parallels between certain types of behaviors that I have seen in others before, but I do so sparingly and carefully, because there are so many of my own behaviors people will draw conclusions from, and they have never been correct. So I try not to, unless it is the only way for me to continue forward in painting my forgery of you that I pretend you are as close to the original work of art as I'm stealing it from as I possibly can. I want even you to be fooled by this act of forgery, but it is, and as every perception of another person must always be, in the end, still a forgery. No one can ever truly understand another. No one can ever truly know another's truth. I am, you are, we can never be. I can never understand what it's like to be a woman. I can never understand what it's like to be woman. Women. And as far as I can understand what it's like to be a woman, that is only one woman I can understand what it is like to be. And that woman is me. And there are a lot of people out there in whose truths I am a man. And that is their truths. And I can never be a woman. And this I must accept as true for them. This is not for me. And I do accept as true that they do not see me as a woman, unless their actions betray them by having them slut shame me for having fucked 300 people, or letting me know I am not acting very ladylike, which has been used against outspoken women since, if we give it a rough estimate, the dawn of man. Or if they start going mean girl bullshit to psych me out. To them, I am clearly a woman. They just don't want to hand it to me. And hey, I don't want to hand them anything either, apart from a noose that they can put around their fucking necks and hang themselves until they die. But to others, I am not. And that is true to them. I believe they are telling the truth when they call me a man. Or at least they are telling me a truth. But the truth is their truth, and I am not beholden to that truth. Only to my own. And while I can see their truth and understand that to them it is true, they are wholly incapable of doing the same with mine. Because that would necessitate capitulation. And they want all-out assault. They have hedged their fucking bets on that. They don't want to lose this perceived battle of theirs. They don't want to lose the truths. To where they can become unstuck, because then they think they would lose the war. They play pretend in the schoolyard of their infantile minds. But I am not asking them to loosen anything, because I don't care if their truths see me as a man or a woman, as a boy or a girl, Brett or Donna, because their truth means nothing to me. Even as their world ends, it means less than nothing. It means I will break their fucking neck, metaphorically speaking, if they try to force me to abide by their truths. Then it is an active threat to my truth, and it must be abused until it knows its fucking lane. You're never beholden to anyone, but no one else can ever be beholden to you either. Nobody has to live by my truth. No one has to believe me when I say that I have known for a fact that I was a woman, a girl, since I was 3 years old. But there is no one in the world that could ever shake that truth and make it untrue. This is unlike them, as their truths are so flimsy, they can be broken by even one person not adhering to them. And they are weak in their beliefs, and the perceptions of truth is poisoned by a preconceived notion of a reality that doesn't even exist as a forgery, because their ideas are broken at the core. They are cowards, the lot of them. They tell me I need a reality check, but my perception of reality is flawless, to be honest. I know exactly where my truth diverges from reality, and I will say that this is not one of those places. But where it does diverge, I don't care. And I know exactly why the diversion does happen. It is because, for all its glamour, reality is but a forgery of truth. And to tell you the truth, it is quite a poor one at that. And that is that. Now, please do your job, people. The end.
As I said before, and I'll say it again, I literally could listen to you read all day.
Maybe it wasn't as short as I thought. But thanks.
He said.
It's very funny that you say that, because like a lot of the thing is just like phonetic nonsense, basically, until you pass the fucking prose.
Yeah,
It is like
again, I listen to you read that nonsense.
Fucking what is spoken word poetry?
Yeah.
Which is my fucking hate genre. I have a massive hate genre for it.
But
But
yeah,
that's
you
because,
do
like,
it so well.
look, the good spoken word is good, but the bad spoken word is like the most pretentious asinine fucking bullshit ever.
Yeah.
And if I see a fucking friend zone spoken word poetry video Chad ever again, I will find him.
Hey.
And I will unfriend someone him from life. It's a spoken word poetry video where some guy about how he was placed in the friend zone, and then he does like a turn when he's got in the audience with him, and it's like one of the cheapest fucking turns I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. And I think it's where women aren't vending machines where you put friendship tokens in and sex comes out, which is like a minor fun quip, but like, hang yourself, dude. You're doing it well. And I've realized that that's basically what I'm doing every week. But other than that, that's my philosophy.
That's a very good philosophy to stand by.
Do you know what's funny about these? Like, none of these have started as being like, I'm going to talk about being trans now. That's just what I don't know whether I don't have a plan for these. Like, I don't plan these out. I just write in a way that makes it seem like I do. I haven't gone back and edited this. When I ask, am I making myself clear? The reason I did that was because I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. But then, like, when I start realizing, like, oh wait, it's coming together, I got so fucking happy that I had to write that part about clarity coming.
Yeah.
And like, that's how my boyfriend always tells me that I work when I do this sort of thing. Like, I don't know, do you remember that 1 hour long reading of the text that I wrote for a year?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I don't remember the name of now, but whatever. This is a work of fiction. Any resemblance to reality is completely
It's just a
intended.
coincidence.
No, it's completely intended. I used for the title. I think because the whole point was that fiction and reality bleeds in my head.
Yeah.
But like, I like doing this. I think it's fun. Also, I'm so fucking funny.
You are.
Like, I will never. I can be as serious as I can. My fucking thoughts are quips.
They are indeed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was this. And that's why I don't care about being misgendered either, by the way.
Fair enough. Yeah, but we can. though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like, you don't have the right to not care. Like that's a luxury that I have. I can focus on other things. I just read through the titles of the ones that I've done. Like, what the fuck? I'm so fucking pretentious. Signal the virtuous riflemen of the Allied forces of the Tranny Army. That's just fucking say anything reference, basically. Signal the rifleman is a say anything song. 10 holes of a sneeze. And what? Who the fuck names things like this? And now, a forgery of truth. Oh yeah, the one when I told all my friends they were retarded. There was one. Okay, so fun fact. In my novel, I use the Swedish equivalence of spastic or spas, like as offensive as harsh of a word, because I've figured out that spas is an extremely serious term in the UK. Definitely not in America. But like, which makes my superhero idea of spastic fantastic fucking awful. But like, I use that term, I think it's 37 times in the novel. Like they use it in dialogue. And also there's a place in my hometown where this book takes place that is basically called, it's actually like the Swedish word is cerebral palsy, or like CP. And there's a place in that town that is called Central Park, or was called Central Park, which every single fucking person called CP. I do that without explaining it. So basically, the spas. They're talking about the Central Park. But the reason I do it stagnated in an age where I spoke like that, basically, when I was a teenager. And this is also a book where they, at one point, go to the library and draw swastikas and like people jerking off in the books just to pass time. Fun fact: they only draw swastikas in the Heidegger book. People jerking off, that's the Kant. No, not Kant. Nietzsche. A crude sketch of a man jerking his enormous cock, and like write stuff in the books like Martina's a faggot, sucks cock, like for no reason. And in the same time, it's the first time I use the term spas. And a comment I got was, "This is the first time you're being actually just provocative and like unnecessarily offensive." And it's like, the literal sentence where they use spas is where they're also talking about how a person, like the way they're joking about how a person had a fucking freak out at their sister's funeral where she killed herself. And they're calling her a fucking spas. While they're drawing swastikas in the fucking book. Maybe This is the weirdest fucking comment I've gotten, I swear to God, because that sentence was all to pick that thing out of. Like, literally every single part of the sentence is fucking brutal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I just had a stray thought.
No, that's fine.
Speaking of almost there's only 70, 80 pages left of the translation, then it's done, and you're going to each receive a first draft of the English version of Iris.
Nice.
And I'm also going to read one chapter on here. I don't know which chapter. It might be the first one. It might also be the worst one. Like when I say graphically, the worst one. There is one chapter that is just... Most of the book isn't that graphic in content. Except for one chapter where they go and pick up a person's sister at a heroin den. And she's never mentioned before. She's never mentioned after then. And they pick her up, and while the narrator is remembering a time in high school where the sister's brother, who is one of his best friends, confronted a 7th grader who had lied about having sex with her, let him explain himself, and then stabbed him in the face with a scissor, and tore his fucking cheeks into a glass with a smile. And that's the most graphic content in the entire fucking book. And it's just like interspersed them going into a heroin den, and the narrator just like pushing down a heroin addict with his foot, saying that we're just a dream, stop annoying me, while they're trying to wake up a boned out sister that's just lying on the couch. It's a fun book.
Yeah, well, can't.
I would say I've laughed several times when I've read the translation, because like it's so fucking good. Like that fucker knows what he's doing, genuinely.
Yeah, well, can't.
The first dialogue in the book is, if I ever die, and then someone cutting them off, and like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I do consider it a comedy. I wanted to write a book with heavy themes without it being heavy, while also taking like it is about people who doesn't take us, like, who can't really treat suicide with respect, but the book actually kind of does treat the concept of suicide with very much respect by never really giving a proper answer to why she does it. Iris has stopped living.
Yeah, well, that's really poetic. And you know, like I said, I can't wait to receive a copy when it's finally done. And yeah, but I think given we are nearly at 3 hours and 40 minutes, we're gonna call it right here. We will be back next week, obviously, with our debate. Yes, yeah. And then that'll be it for interviews. It will just be us talking about what we want to talk about.
If I behave like a fucking coward next week, I will personally sterilize myself on air with this knife.
I would kick you, Max, but you're not close enough.
For doing that?
I said I'd kick you in the shin if you felt like that, if you were close enough, but you're in a whole different country.
Don't kick someone who's holding a knife to the cock.
Bitch, please, I'll fucking hold a scissors against you next time you don't do it.
Anyway, on that note, we're going to leave it there.
I would say it's only used for cocaine and amphetamine.
Yeah. The chaos will return next week. And yeah, I'm sure things might not go the way that she expects, but hey, that's debate for you. But anyway, I'm going to leave it here. Thanks for those of you joining, watching on the rerun. We will see you next week.
We shall
But for
indeed.
now, enjoy the rest of your week. Stay safe. Look after yourself. Bye.
Bye.
Don't forget about Larry.
Yeah, don't forget about Larry.